How's it going, everyone? DJ Aceman alongside Girly Man Alert here tonight for the Bucks and the Warriors.
Oh, this is the
Saturday
game we're
night
watching.
basketball. What's
Let's
going on?
go. What's up? Oh boy, I can't wait because this is gonna be a good game. I think I had some very choice words before the start of this, but no, I think ultimately if Clay can get his act together because he's kind of slowing down a bit, I think they could do something good because Clay's a beast, but it's just like he's been slowing down lately. Like even Kai posted that thing where it was like, what was it? It was like, hey, you're gonna be like delivering my DoorDash soon, Clay, or whatever.
I
I forgot who said that. That might have been Barkley.
think it was Charles Barkley.
Yeah. Or as what's it called? EJ says what he
Ernie,
calls him the Chuckster. I always like when he
the
calls him that.
Chuckster.
The
Back here
Chuckster.
with me, the Chuckster.
We're back with the Chuckster. I love when he
We're
says
back
that.
here with
So
the Chuckster and Shaq on
I love when he says that.
NBA, inside the NBA here on TNT.
Oh man, good. You got the best EG.
EJ.
So good, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I think tonight's going to be a big game. We only have about 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks left in the NBA season, and this is always like a fun time. And looking right now at the standings, right now you got the Bucks currently 2.5 over the Celtics and 4 over the Sixers. In the West right now, the Warriors are down to seventh place. But I have to tell you, it is very, very close within the West. I mean, you have the Lakers 13 back, and you have the Suns 8.5 back. So
Mhm.
right now, it's only about 5.5 games back between the number 4 and the number 9 seed. So a lot of things could change. And right
Mm.
now, the Warriors have lost 3 in a row, so they really want to bounce back tonight. While the Bucks have continued, built up a new win streak, winning 3 in a row since
Mhm.
last Saturday they lost, and their loss to the Sixers snapped that. But I think tonight this is really important for the Warriors, more so for the Warriors, I would say, than the Bucks right now because of how close it is in the West. I mean, the Warriors are right now are on the verge of a play-in. If the season were to end today, the Warriors would take on the Timberwolves for to determine who would be the seven. So a lot of things can change in this next 3 weeks, but tonight is more important for the Warriors. It's a home game. You got Stephen Curry back, so you really need to take advantage of that and just get your act together because I know that Wiggins is out tonight for the Warriors, so they're going to have some shoes to fill tonight.
Yeah,
But
I think
yeah,
the thing. No, that's a good point. I think what's really weird is like the Warriors of all times right now. They're kind of collapsing as a team now with like Draymond doing some crazy stuff on the court where it's like he doesn't get the ball from who was it? I forgot who it was. Didn't get the
oh
pass or whatever,
yeah,
and like he just was like losing it. Like he was like he literally like stopped, didn't even go back on defense. It was just like pretty poor character. I don't know why he did that because like Draymond, like oh god, I even watched this on like what's it called, uh undisputed. But even I had to agree with Skip is like he said that hey like he's you're supposed to be like that anchor on the team. Like he plays a solid defense interior wise. So like he's the person that needs to be kind of keeping them together. And when he has like a display like that, it's just not very good. It's not a good look.
yeah, yeah. That is definitely true. You can't have something like that. And I mean, Draymond's also he's like the anchor of the team too, and I think
Exactly.
that he's the glue that brings this team together. I mean, you saw last year how impactful he was defensively against the Celtics and throughout their run last year. So they really need to get their acts together right now, and there's no more funny business. And I know that the other day when they played Memphis, Draymond was getting in the head of Dylan Brooks, and I mean, if they can't afford to have somebody get a technical in this stage right now in the with the way that they're playing in the season. They're really bad in the on the road too. I just saw that they're 7-26 this year on the road. Um, so that's also some numbers that if they do make the playoffs, that's something to take a look at. I mean, they're very good at home though, 27-7 in San Fran. So again, I haven't seen numbers like that in quite a while. So yeah, they're definitely going to have to get their act together and play smart tonight because this is a Bucks and this is a really good Bucks team. You got Chris Middleton coming back now. It looks like he's almost in his pre-injury form. So this is a big test for the Warriors tonight to see if they're up to the test to take on, I think, will be the favorite right now to win the title. Just looking around, I see that there's a few other games going on in the NBA right now too. We got Celtics right now, 10-point lead at halftime over Atlanta, 71-61. We got a tie game in Orlando right now with Miami and Orlando knotted up at 72. Right now, Memphis is over Dallas right now by 2. Clippers beat the Knicks today, 106-95. And we also got Chicago and Houston in action in Houston. Houston's up 10 right now. So got quite a few games as well um, for the evening. We also have the World Baseball Classic tonight. This is an interesting. So the World Baseball Classic is pretty much the equivalent of the Baseball World Cup. 20 teams compete. They play in different continents. So there's some in Chinese Taipei. There's others that will be played, I believe, in Japan, and they're also playing in Miami as well. And today we actually have a game right now, Dominican Republic and Venezuela. Last time I checked the game, it was tied 1-1 going into the fourth. You also have the U.S. coming on tonight. They're playing the United Kingdom. Adam Wainwright's going to be the starter for the U.S. This is in the U.S. at 9 o'clock tonight on Fox. And we also have a couple other games tonight, too. Czech Republic and Korea play tonight at 10 p.m. And also Chinese Taipei and Cuba play tonight at 11 p.m. So there's quite a few interesting games, but I can give you guys a little bit of a quick look rundown. So the World Baseball Classic started on the 7th of March. Netherlands defeated Cuba 4-2. This was actually an extra innings game where Netherlands beat Cuba in a wild finish. Actually, no, that was not extra innings, but it was 4-2 the final. Then we had a few other games the following day. Panama played 2 games on the same day. They beat Chinese Taipei 12-5. Then they lost 3-1 to the Netherlands. And Australia defeated Korea 8-7 on Wednesday. Thursday, Japan beat China 8-1. Italy beat Cuba 6-3. Czech Republic beat China 8-5. And Cuba defeated Panama 13-4. And yesterday's games, we saw the following happen. Japan beat Korea 13-4. Chinese Taipei beat Italy 11-7. Australia defeated China 12-2, and Panama shut out Italy 2-0. So we're going to wait on some of these games today. And Japan today beat Czech Republic 10-2, and Chinese Taipei beat Netherlands 9-5. And Puerto Rico defeated Nicaragua 9-1, and Colombia topped Mexico 5-4.
What's this like? You can hear me, right?
Oh yeah, now I can hear you. Yep.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I had to go run and get my mic. So what's like with this like World Baseball thing that they got going on? Is this like a thing that's been going on for a while? I'm actually not sure what it is.
Yeah, so the World Baseball Classic, it's kind of like the World Cup, and they usually play, I believe, every 4 years.
Oh,
The year,
okay.
the last one was actually in 2017, so they play every 4 years. I think that's like the determined date. But when 2021 came around, it was the springtime of 2021. So vaccines were just coming about, and some countries didn't even have vaccines yet, while others did. So
Hmm.
they just said, you know what, because they usually have, like they do it this year. They have games in Asia and Japan, and they also have games in the U.S.
Hmm.
And they were like, we're not going to do any, we're not going to do it this year. So they said, okay, 2022. There was the whole baseball lockout, so they didn't really want to do it then. So they said, all right, 2023, but it'll be every 5 years. So I believe the next one, or 3.5, 4 years. So I think the next one supposedly is going to be in 2027
Hmm.
if all goes right now. But it's top 20 teams in the world play, and it's not really based on like because if you do the top 20 teams in the world, most of them will be in Latin America or East Asia. What they try
Yeah.
to do is they try to build the game, so they have teams from Europe and also the Middle East as well. So Israel actually is a really good team
Really.
in the World Baseball Cup, and also Italy's really good, and the Czech Republic too, and and Great Britain actually has a team this year as well. But yeah, they're trying to really build the sport in places that baseball really isn't that popular in.
That's what I'm gonna say because you're telling me like the UK has a team
Yeah,
because like I thought they normally played like cricket in like Indo-Europe.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, cricket is that's a big thing um there, but I think they're trying to build baseball a little bit. I know that I was kind of interested to see what what countries that go to the Little League World Series, what the representative is for the Europe Africa pool, because they merge the two together, and it's always a team either from the Czech Republic or Northern Italy.
Hmm.
So I don't know how it is, but the Czech Republic and Italy have become really good um, in terms of baseball. They've really built up a huge, a significant market, I should say.
I'll say like I think that's the thing that interests me the most is like especially when I think about like the big four in America and how I relate it to like oh what people across the world are good at certain sports, right? Because it's like I didn't really know, but I actually wasn't. I didn't really understand the idea that like people in Europe were as good as basketball than I maybe gave them credit. Like back when I was real young,
Yeah,
um, like especially like the Balkan areas, they're
yeah,
like, very very good. So like I just was surprised to hear about that. And then of course like growing up with baseball, it's like I always knew like South America, they were always very talented. Japan, they love it, you know.
hmm
So like they're very good at it as well. And then I always knew that Europe was like bigger into like cricket. So I just thought like as far as the talent pool and where it comes from, it's like we always normally I felt like looked around the areas where they were most known for baseball, right? So
yeah. Yeah, and I also forgot to mention, Netherlands is actually a really good team in baseball
mhm.
because what they count is a lot of the players, if you're from Aruba or Curacao, they count you as you're technically a citizen of the Netherlands. So
Okay.
that's why Xander Bogarts,
Oh,
Anderton Simmons, there's a few others, Jerkson Profar, they all play for the Netherlands. The Netherlands is a
interesting.
really good team. They're supposed to be like top four in baseball.
Can I ask for these games? Do typically like people that come to play in the MLB, like from other countries, do they typically represent their country of
Yeah,
origin? Or okay, yeah.
yeah. So it kind of goes like that, but there's also a thing where since Team USA is so stacked, because a lot of players do play for Team USA. Some players, if you're of dual citizen, maybe one of your parents is from another country, or your grandparent is, you could actually play for that country too. So
Mm,
I know that there's actually because I was checking this out yesterday, some of the rosters. Now the Netherlands roster is very interesting. I can read you off where the birthplaces are of players.
mhm,
So you got a player from Aruba, Curacao. So half the team is not USA as well. So
mm.
half the team is actually not even born in the Netherlands, which I found was kind of surprising. Look, actually, Mexico's team is also interesting to take a look at. USA, a lot. I'd say half of the players were born in the U.S. or there's a few Puerto Rico and Mexico, and also Cuba too.
Yeah, I think that makes sense because ultimately it's just like down to like what you culturally identify with. Because I mean, look at Giannis. Like Giannis is like I don't even think he's actually like a Greek in terms like ethnically. I think he's more
Yeah,
Nigerian. So,
he's Nigerian. Yep.
but he identifies more with the whole like Greek. I think like
Yeah.
just being from Greece and stuff like and especially the fans. I mean, he's literally named like the Greek Freak, which I mean, that's like his whole persona, which I thought was interesting. I mean, that's just how he feels and that's how he wants to go by. And that's
Yeah.
kind of how he's kind of marketed himself, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Some people are definitely yeah, they play with the I know that there's specific criteria, but if you're like legally if you could prove that you're legally of the ethnicity, even if you weren't born there, they do count that. So
Mm.
yeah, you could
Yeah.
yeah, Giannis, like he could play for Greece or he could play for Nigeria. I think
Yeah.
that would be his eligibility too.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess I actually. So, when was the last World Baseball Classic then? 'Cause
2017.
yeah, that's crazy because, like, I think around that time, I probably wasn't following baseball. So, that's probably why I didn't know.
Yeah, and
That
it's
probably
weird.
makes
It's in
sense.
the off season too.
Yeah.
Usually, I think it's either yeah, it's usually in like March.
Yeah. I think I started getting back into baseball probably right after the bubble year. So like 2021 or whatever, 2022.
Okay.
Because like I mean, baseball's a sport I love personally. As far as playing, man, it's like one of the best sports I think you can play. And a lot of people may disagree with that in a sense because it is a very slow game. But I always play catcher, so I like the idea of just always getting to play. But um, man, like for a while I just wasn't watching it because we've had these conversations before. Just kind of the idea of baseball being kind of a slow sport, kind of like not fun to
Yeah.
watch and stuff. But man, when it gets to the postseason, though, I will say like when you get down to the teams that are actually like contenders, I think it's probably some of the greatest like playoffs you can watch. I think.
Yeah, it is, and that's the thing. I think that's the one thing that there's a problem with baseball is that it kind of lacks appeal in some ways. Like, and the thing I think there's also a thing. I'm thinking about making a video actually, like an analyst video on like the problems with baseball right now.
Mm.
I think one of the things is how long the season is. Like,
Yeah, and it sucks because like if you get I feel like if you modify it in any way, it's really hard to categorize players in a metric way because we've always I mean the 160 game format how long has that been going on for, like since like the inception of the sport? Or
I think it's been since the '60s, I believe.
like it's just tough because it's like well, I would love to hear the way you were proposing, but let's just say hypothetically, right? Like it's
Mhm.
160 some games, right? And you cut that down to like 80, like how like baseball and NHL is. Like it's hard to like categorize people like imagine Aaron Judge, right? That he doesn't get a 60 home run like uh new record because
Yeah,
he'd have to do that in 80 games and he'd have to do that literally like 3/4 of the time, and
yeah.
that would just be insane. So I'm curious how you're proposing it because it's like I like the idea of changing the format, but I also feel like it would hurt the integrity of like uh kind of the metrics that we look at and how we categorize players. So I'm curious what you have to think about that.
So mine would actually I'm actually kind of fine with the current format, even though the I do think 162 is a marathon. I do
Mhm.
like how they play three or four games in in a stretch. My
Oh,
concern
okay.
actually would be with how to grow the game. I don't think they're doing it the right way. So I
Okay.
don't have any problems with what the MLB does. I like the stings. I like the divisions because I mean that's a marathon. You know what I mean? So you can have divisions with a marathon like what they do.
Hmm.
It's not really the same as the NFL or in other sports, but I do like what they do with the MLB in the way
Hmm.
that if they do have 162 games, 81 are at home, 81 are on the road. You do have a lot of games per season at your home stadium, plus the playoffs. So
That
I
is
do
true.
like that.
That is true. You have a lot of home fan attendance, and just I think ultimately that should balance out the sales. You'd think because it's a lot of games. So,
Yeah,
but wait, continue.
I was just gonna say though, is like I was not really planning on doing like a proposal because I think that you can't really propose a whole lot with what they're doing. I do like how they expanded the playoffs a little bit, and I
Mm,
like how they did 3 game stretches instead of a one wild card game, which kind of could go either way.
mm,
The one thing I think they should really do is how to grow the game with the youth because I don't like how they're growing the
mm,
game. I think that they really need to take into account that flag football is more popular than them. Hockey could be even more popular. Soccer's
interesting.
growing. What you need to do, I think they need to have an ambassador program, kind of like what the NBA has,
Okay.
and really start to focus on where to grow the game. There's a lot of countries where you can grow the game. I think that you need to start looking at countries where games that are similar to baseball are played. So I'm talking Southern Asia, like Pakistan, India, the two big countries where they have big markets for cricket. I think that's where you're going to have to look for. Also, you're going to have to look for. I think Central America could also be a place where you could push the game too. I know Nicaragua has a team this year.
Hmm.
They're usually a pretty good team. They're probably top 20 in the world. Grow it there, grow it in Costa Rica, grow it in Panama, and then also expand it to other parts of South America too. I think
Hmm.
you could probably push it into Guyana, Suriname, Brazil as well. There was a few players from Brazil years ago in the MLB. So
Yeah.
I think if you could build it there and even into sub-Saharan Africa too,
Yeah.
maybe look at South Africa or Zimbabwe to grow the game as well. There's a lot of opportunities I think that the MLB can have. It's more of how they execute it, and also
Yeah.
growing it in the U.S. I think
Yeah.
that they're really losing it with like urban areas, and I
Mm.
think that although spacing is a big issue, they could honestly look at that as well.
Yeah, let me propose this as well, and it's less of like a counterpoint and more of an addition. But these places need to start doing it as soon as they can because
Hmm.
the more they wait out, like it's like generational talent. Like the talent in 20 years is going to be way more talented than today. So if they start now, then like they can grow their talent so that hopefully by the next like maybe 10 years or 10 to 15 years they can match the talent that we have now just because they're trying to grow that kind of sport, because it's going
Yeah,
to be kind of like it's going to be kind of like foreign to them, right? And so if they start growing it, then hopefully that'll drive up the excitement to like want to try to learn it and try to master this new thing. And ultimately, I think what's cool is like I think Japan, they come up with a lot of just neat, especially for pitching. They come up with a
hmm,
lot of neat things out of Japan for pitching techniques. I think.
yeah,
As far as like experimenting with things. So it'd be cool if you get a diversified idea baseball. So who knows what other country could come up with an idea for their particular style if of play, if that makes sense. So
yeah, definitely, definitely.
um and then where we what was your last point? Oh, here in the States. So that's the thing it's tough is we have the big four, and I think with the big four it's like those are ultimately the ones that get promoted. But I think in the end, it's football that gets the most treatment,
Oh
and
yeah,
that's just because football's king. It's just kind of how it is. And then when
hmm,
you have like more urban areas, typically it's more like basketball, right? And that makes
yeah,
sense. It's just there's like there's more street corners that have like courts and stuff, and that's kind of like the culture of it, right? It makes
yeah,
sense. Um, so those are really it's like the big four has just kind of become the big two. And then when it comes to hockey, hockey, the NHL is kind of having their own problems right now that they could be solving that like the MLB kind of has. So
hmm,
there's more to be discussed about that. What I'll say about hockey is it's kind of an exclusive sport in a way because it's very money intensive in a sense, like a lot of the
yeah,
equipment and stuff. The fact that you have to maintain the ice and all that, like as much as I really like ice hockey in principle and like what the sport tries to do, it's just very expensive to maintain.
yeah, yeah. Those are all good points too. And yeah, I think it comes down a lot of the time to who has the disposable income to pay for equipment and even to make that investment. Because a lot of people, I'll be honest, I played in a few baseball leagues, and a few of them. Well, I played at one league that was like very. It was pretty inexpensive.
Hmm.
And it was because it was funded. It was like funded through. It was like all through donations. And I know that a lot of people weren't even really that thrilled about the baseball league. But when I played in another league, a travel league, that was a lot different because like people kind of like people were. I mean, they kind of put in all their money. Uh, some people even work jobs just to make sure that they could get a glove or something like that. So it was a lot like, yeah, that's the thing. Like a lot of people have different attitudes and how serious they take it. And I think that's the one thing that makes baseball and even hockey too, football as well, like stand out in a way. I mean, basketball, you kind of only need sneakers and a ball and you have to find a hoop. Baseball, you have to find batter's gloves. Um, you have to find a glove. You have to find a bat most of the time, a helmet. So all those things rack up in price, and I think sometimes people don't have that. But I think, yeah, in terms of how to grow the sport, though, um, I think an ambassador program is what they need, and they don't really have like the thing with the NBA, how they've grown so much over the years, is that they've had a lot more international talent come in, and it's made basketball a global game. I mean, we look right now at the MVP race over the past few years has had 3 players from different nationalities always competing. You have Giannis, who's Greek. You have Joel Embiid, he's Cameroonian, and you have Nikola Jokic, who's Serbian. And it's shown though how much the game has grown.
Yeah, that is a
Yeah.
fact.
So I think they have to do something like that where I know that MLB is doing a thing now where they're playing baseball in Europe like every year. So they did a game always in the UK, which this year they're going to have the Cubs and the Cardinals, I believe, is going to be the game this year. So that's a good start to try to grow the game in Europe.
Yeah, and you know what? They could have been ahead of this, I think, before football because they've been doing the Europe games.
Yeah, yeah, but this has only been they started that back in 2018. So
Hmm.
this is a really they're very slow with that. And I mean, the NBA started it probably a couple years ago. They had the Sixers and the Celtics playing. I think they played in France, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, just to have games in Europe would be a good idea.
Is that Victor Wembanyama, gentleman? Is he from France?
He's from France. Yep,
Yeah.
yep. He's from France. He played. I think he plays in the Spanish Super League, if I'm not mistaken. I'll look him up actually.
My God, his wingspan, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, that's going to be deadly. If he can stay healthy, that's going to be deadly.
I mean, yeah, he's how tall is he? Is he 7'1"?
Bro, if he takes um like mid-range jumpers, then like there's like no way you can contest it. It's kind of like Jokic is pretty tall, and what he does in the post, he likes to do like he doesn't even, he does it like he likes to do a lot of pivot turnarounds and then into a step back or like into a just like a mid-range, and like no one can block it because you can hardly even contest it because he's so damn tall.
He's 7'5" in sneakers.
Wow, that's insane, man.
Yeah, he's gonna be one of a kind. I'm looking up the league though he plays in. So he plays in this league called the Metropolitans '92, and
Okay.
the biggest I think they're the biggest stadium. Oh no, their home stadium has 4,000 people. That's the
Wow.
capacity. So
Huh.
that's kind of like like a medium-sized college's stadium. I think they're out of Paris, I believe, and okay, they have a 4,000 stadium. Okay, and then they have also I think they could sit up to 4,200. Okay, and they were the champions in 2012, 2013. They've been quarterfinalists these past 2 seasons. This is kind of weird though. If you look at their, I'm just looking at their. I can actually share screen.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sharing this one right now. Their players are okay. They have Devonte Jones. He played for Michigan. Henry Aaron. He played for Michigan State. Then they have Thomas Deshaun. So they actually have players who are like from all over, which is kind of interesting. I thought this was just a because some leagues have rules where all the players have to be from France. It's like non-competitive outside of the country. But I
Mhm.
didn't know about this league. I've never heard about this league until today. Um,
That's interesting.
yeah, Victor Wembanyama though he's their top player.
Hmm. It's
Seven
crazy.
foot three.
They're all in on him. I mean,
Oh
he's
yeah,
got he's got specialized training and all that. It's crazy. Like
They're-
they're really trying to just it's his training isn't even so much like athletic training because I mean he has that. He just needs to stay healthy. So it's a lot of resistance type training, right?
yeah, yeah, and yeah. There's also worries to think about his ankles too, especially like the taller you get. There's a lot of worries about ankle issues. But I'm just looking at his numbers right here. This was 2021, 2022. He's in EuroLeague with the team. SV, I don't know this team either,
Hmm.
but he played 13 games. He 34% field goal shooting. Minutes per game, he played 17 minutes per game, 6.5 points per game. Okay. Trying to see though. played on the France national team as well.
Hmm.
Okay, in the final of the junior national team, he put up 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 blocks against the U.S. in the final.
Oh wow.
And he set the FIBA record for blocks per game in a
Oh.
single tournament.
Oh, good for him. It's pretty
And
good.
then he was on the preliminary 17-man roster of the France national team for Eurobasket 2022, but he was ruled out a month ahead due to an injury. Okay. And then he did debut against Lithuania in the World Cup qualifiers. He scored 20 points and had 9 rebounds, and they won 90-65 over Lithuania.
Oh jeez, what a blowout.
And yeah, they're saying that he is going to be the biggest NBA prospect of his generation.
Since LeBron James.
LeBron
Oh,
James.
wow.
Oh my goodness. Well, weren't they saying that about Zion a couple years ago? There was all this hype around him.
Well, Zion could be like that if he was healthy.
But I know that there was like a lot of people saying that, oh, Zion is going to be the once in a lifetime player. And then he was injured a lot. And then, well, people were saying, oh, the Knicks are going to get him. The Knicks are going to get him. He's going to be in a Knicks uniform.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. Because he, then he got the injury. And then he had that weird issue where the shoe came off in that game with Duke. And then people were saying, oh, I don't know now. And then, of course, he had the injury. And you know, he's come back and he's had some pretty decent games with the Pels, but I don't know if you can say he's the star stud from that group. I would say John Morant is right now.
Oh, on Jaw on the Grizzlies.
Yeah, because they got the second. They had the second pick that year.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And R.J. Barrett, he's done pretty well.
Well, and the whole Jaw situation has to figure itself out because I think it's funny because he's not even getting in trouble. I think he's like getting suspended by his own team.
Yeah. There's a few unwritten things right now. I don't know what's going on there.
Because like I think his team agreed like he needs to like lay low for a little bit, get his act together. I think it'd be best for him in the future. Yeah. I mean, that's tough, man. Because like you want to see someone like Jaw succeed. Because like Jaw is literally having an MVP caliber season. The problem is so many people are as well, and they're doing it a little bit better than Jaw. But Jaw's having a great year, and he's on Memphis, which you know, they really need this.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, this is a big year for them.
Didn't they used to be They used to be the Vancouver Grizzlies.
Yeah. And then they moved them in 2002.
Yeah,
they relocated them. Yeah,
they had that.
And actually,
really old
Seattle
logo.
had a team too. Yeah, they had the old logo with the grizzly bear, like the ferocious looking one.
Yeah, some people really like that classic logo.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah. And then, yes, Seattle Supersonics, obviously. Who were the Bullets?
Oh, Washington.
That's right, Washington Bullets. And then that was like a whole controversy, right? Just because like guns, right?
Yeah, I think they changed it because of that. Like,
yeah,
the gun issue. Yeah, and then they went with the Wizards. I don't know why they chose Wizards. I was like, why don't you choose the Senators or something, like the politicians?
I know, because like freaking Ottawa, Canada has the Senators as an NHL team.
Yeah.
Imagine your team being named the Parliament.
And you got the guy who's like making all the blocks. They call him the vetoer. Here comes the vetoer. Block.
His special motion to
To adjourn.
Yeah.
The adjourners. And then you got another team called the War Criminals. The War Criminals.
Bro, the chat earlier was so funny. The expansion to like other countries.
Oh yeah,
That was
the
so
Kiev
funny.
Dodgers,
Yeah, what Moscow criminals.
Moscow Cruz.
Oh, and
We
then I
had
was.
the Bucharest Cobras
Hmm.
for Andrew.
Yeah, Pirates to the Somali.
Oh, we got the U.S. and Britain. They're playing right now.
Oh shoot, really?
Yeah, they're playing at Chase Field in Arizona.
Is Kutch playing on the USA team? He's probably not because he's getting old.
I don't think so. Adam Wainwright's pitching though.
Oh, beast. Wait,
Yeah,
actually, I need to look this up. So, what would I look up? World.
this is on Fox.
I just want to look up like the score. Or are they playing right now?
Oh, they're playing right now. So there's actually a lot of good players on the U.S. team. You got look at their catchers. They have Kyle Higashioka. They got JT Real Muto and Will Smith.
Oh,
Outfielders, they have Pete Alonso, Tim Anderson, Nolan Arenado, Paul Goldschmidt, Trey Turner, Bobby Witt Jr. Those are their infielders, my bad. Outfielders, they got Mookie Betts, Jeff McNeil, Cedric Mullins, Kyle Schwarber, Mike Trout, and Kyle Tucker.
wow.
And then they have they're coached by Mark DeRosa and Brian McCann, Ken Griffey Jr., Andy Pettit, Jerry Manuel, Lou Collier, Dino Abel, Dev Rigetti, Michael Young, and Carlos Munoz. And their pitchers are they got Jason Adam, Daniel Bard, David Bednar, Kyle Freeland, Kendall Graveman, Merrill Kelly, Aaron Loop, Lance Lynn, Nick Martinez, Miles Mikolas, Adam Ottavino, Ryan Presley, Brad Singer, Adam Wainwright, and Devin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
I got to look at the UK real quick. I don't know a lot. Oh, a lot of these players are actually born in the U.S.
Oh, dope.
And they got a couple guys from Bahamas, U.S. Virgin Islands. So I don't know. Yeah, most of the players are actually not even British.
That's hilarious. What?
American, yeah, a lot of Americans.
Bro, this is like whenever like you watch NHL and you realize, oh shoot, all these people are Canadian, even in the U.S.
And they have the worst. Oh my god, their jerseys are bad. Okay, just imagine if you went on.
Wait, do you
They
screen
had
share?
like the and all you could use was the base. Huh?
Oh shoot, am I cutting out?
I could get a. Let me. Great. World baseball jersey. Oh, here's one. I'll shoot 1-0 England. Home run.
Oh damn.
Trace Thompson, he plays. All right, 1-0 Great Britain.
Bro,
Yeah,
that's so weird.
They have the
That's
worst
so crazy
jerseys.
that they. So a lot of these people that were born in America are just playing for the British
Yeah,
team.
they're just playing. They're just playing because I guess. Okay, here's the this is their logo. It's like the
Oh
most
my
basic
gosh,
font.
bro. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
See if you want to buy it, here it is.
You know what? If I've never played baseball or even cared about baseball, so I was coming to my country and that's the logo you're giving me, I'm boycotting the whole entire sport.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Cuba has a nice one. Looking right here. Worse than the best. I like the Netherlands one too with the crown.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that one's
saying,
cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to see Puerto Rico's.
Cuba's not bad. It's just like it's too I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Cuba ones, but I do like the Nether ones. Like I really like that.
Yeah, that one is a nice one. I'm just waiting on this thing to load. Okay, we got a video.
The crown, dude, that just looks really clean. That looks like a baseball team.
Oh, this Puerto Rico one looks really nice too with the waves. You got the I think that's a lighthouse or something. Cuba's is really cool. They have they have like a really nice color, like even the change too. I like that change that they have. It fades from the red to the blue. And
Mhm.
the white one looks really nice too. This is China's. China's are actually pretty nice.
Wait, are you scrolling through? Because I still see you at the Netherlands Cuba one
Oh,
on.
my bad, my bad. My bad, my bad.
You're good, bro.
Let me go back. All right, this is Puerto Rico's.
Okay,
Yeah, this is Puerto Rico's.
that one's all right. I think it's like I think there's just too much going on it.
Yeah, I think that this I like, although I do like it. I don't know. I think they could have probably simplified it a little bit.
I like the attempt. It's just a little much for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a little too much, I think, with this right here. But besides that, I think it's a pretty dope color scheme. This is Cuba's. This is
Wow,
their one right here. I like the
bro,
white one a lot.
I want one. I want one. Where can I get one, man? That's cool,
I think you could probably buy one online or something. The
bro.
US might track you though.
You know what's crazy though? Like, so Cuba, right? Like, I think Chapman got smuggled from Cuba to America to play. So
Yeah.
there's no way he could like ever represent Cuba, right?
I don't know. I don't know who he represents. Let me
I
check.
mean,
He
it,
might
it,
actually be representing Cuba.
that's just crazy to me because like it's not even so much that how Chapman would feel. It's more about what Cuba would feel because it's like they were pretty much like incarcerating him. I think.
Yeah, yeah. There was. I think there was a whole issue with him there. Yeah, there's. I noticed that there's a few Cuban players that were born in Cuba and they're not even representing Cuba because they may have immigrated as children.
Hmm.
There's one guy on Mexico. He's from Cuba.
Yeah, like I get the whole like immigrated thing, but like Chapman was literally snuck out, so like I don't know how that works out.
Yeah, he's not playing. Oh, Yoenis Cespedes is playing though. He's
It's
on the
funny.
Cuban team.
Yeah, there's another one that got snuck out actually.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, this Great Britain team though. All right, they got a guy on first base, 2 outs. It's 1-0 already. And the guy who's at the plate right now is, I believe, is a prospect for Toronto.
Huh.
He just popped up. Yep, that's gonna end it. Okay.
Yeah, but it's funny because another person that would be like so Evgeny Malkin, who's on um the uh or not the Pirates, the Penguins.
Penguins.
He was born in Russia, and he was like a similar story to Chapman, where he kind of got like smuggled to come here, like where like
Yeah.
he wanted out, and like they weren't letting him go, and so like there was like a weird like exchange, a secret exchange where they got him out. So like I can't imagine him like representing Russia. Like I don't know. I just don't know how that works because like I just figure like there would be some animosity between him and the country.
Yeah, all the legal issues. Yeah, I don't know if he's allowed back. I know that Anis Kanter has a whole issue with Turkey, and
Oh yeah.
they're having that whole like legal thing where I think his father even said like, "Don't come back."
Oh jeez.
Because if he goes back, and he was even worried about going to Canada. I remember
Yeah.
because he was talking about the Erdogan regime,
Hmm.
and he said like, if I even go out of the country, how do I know that like I'm gonna get killed? Because I know that his team, I think the team that he was on at the time, they had a game in I think he was on the Celtics at the time.
Yeah.
They had a game in Europe that year,
Uh huh.
and he worried about that. And then they played a game in Toronto, and he didn't even go to Toronto either,
Damn.
which
Yeah, I
was
just
really
like
crazy.
yeah, because like I understand, I get the whole idea of like being born in the country you're from and wanting to represent, but when it comes to that weird stuff, it's just like I don't know how that works because like
Yeah,
I figured there's like a legal issue or not even a legal issue, but like an animosity between you and the country.
yeah, Yeah.
EG here. I love how you do that. It's so funny.
Wait, which
EG.
one?
Or EJ here. Ernie Johnson.
Orgy Johnson here. Welcome back. We have the Milwaukee Bucks and the Golden State Warriors in a close game here on Saturday night. It's a 37-35 ordeal with the Warriors ahead. We also have the World Baseball Classic going on, and we're going to look at China's uniforms. Ernie.
Ernie
Ernie
Johnson.
J.
They it's funny because I watch Inside the NBA and everyone just loves Ernie. Like everyone there is the biggest Ernie fan within the Shaq, and they're the biggest supporters of him. It's just so funny. He could do no wrong apparently. And then meanwhile it's Shaq and Barkley always get into it with each other.
Oh yeah, and did you hear the whole thing with Barkley and Perkins? What Perkins had to say the other day?
Oh, what was it?
Oh, it was about he thinks that Jokic is going to win the MVP. Well, Perkins accused everyone that Jokic is going to win because he's white, and they're all white that vote for him. Mm-hmm. And then Barkley the other day said,
he went, yeah, I heard this.
Yeah, he said, yeah, because he's white, and then they were all laughing, and Shaq was cracking up. I think he cried because he was so funny. And Ernie Johnson even laughed.
At how bad of a take it was.
Oh, it was such a bad take. And Ernie Johnson even laughed. He was the last one to laugh. And then he's like, whoa. He laughed like that. Mm-hmm. But it was just so awkward for a second because I'm like, he's either going to get canceled or they're all going to laugh together. And I was like, okay, they all laugh together.
Yeah, it's sad because even in someone in EJ's position, for something as obviously so stupid, for a take like that, he can't even have his own opinion because he almost has to get approval,
Yeah, and I remember a couple years ago too. I think Kenny was talking about it because I think the nice thing about the Inside the NBA, unlike any show for MLB or NFL, this is the only show that actually seems like all the commentators can say anything from the heart almost.
Yeah, they really
actually everyone respects them too. That's the other thing. Mm-hmm. In the NFL, there's always probably one or two bad takes prior to mm-hmm. NFL Sunday, either on CBS or Fox. But I think with Inside the NBA on TNT, everyone's all well respected, or they're just really good sports journalists. And I think just that everyone values it a lot more than the other sports, and they take it into higher claims. And I remember when they talk about social issues too, and I remember they were talking about the Breonna Taylor situation, and then they were talking about George Floyd as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember they were talking about race in America, but it was actually a very genuine conversation. And I remember Kenny was talking about that, and Ernie was it was kind of awkward for him, but at the same time he actually was kind of giving. Yeah, they had a good heart to heart.
Well,
and
I
think that's a good thing.
I liked what Barkley said because Barkley, and it's funny because a lot of people like to clown on him, but he said something very genuine from the heart, and he said something on the lines of I think there's a lot of good white and black people in this country.
Yeah.
And he spoke very much from the heart, where he's just I think the majority of people are good, so therefore continuing to try to do good things or not to have an agenda can strive us to have a better society type thing.
Yeah,
he really spoke from the heart, and he was really trying to be as kind of it was more to bring us as close together as we can type thing.
Yeah.
So, and I think Charles really genuinely meant it. I mean, Charles was someone who I think kind of understands the system now, because he was someone that would be he said this too. So this is his words, not mine. He said something on the lines of when black people talked about oh, what should we do politically that will help our communities and whatnot, and one of the people in that interview said oh, should we just vote Democrat? And he was just hey, that's not necessarily the answer. And he's I don't necessarily support either side, because I realize we're just kind of getting swindled at this point. So
Mm.
realistically, it's about doing the best what's the best for you and protecting your interests, as opposed to like supporting a party, which I thought was really interesting coming from Barkley.
Yeah.
Like he was being very, I think, as honest as he could be, like in that situation. Like he wasn't trying to offend anybody. He was just trying to, like, I mean, Barkley's getting up in there in age, so I think he kind of lived and breathed it and started to see, hey, maybe I'm getting taken advantage by these special interests, you know.
Hmm.
So I really liked what he had to say there, you know.
Yeah, I actually remember when he said that too, and I know he got a lot of acclaims from people, and I also heard about this recently too. CNN, they're trying to do like this whole. I don't want to get too political, but they're trying to like revamp their whole channel because of how bad it's gotten over the years,
Oh yeah,
how politicized it has.
they fired Brian
Yeah,
Seltzer like 2 years ago, right?
yeah, they let him go, and the new guy that took over,
Hmm.
because the other guy he had a relationship with a coworker, so he stepped down. So
Oh
this
geez.
new guy, he's trying to like bring in new people. I think Bill Maher, they're trying to get him,
Mm.
and they also tagged. They try to get Charles Barkley to have a weeknight show.
Wow, getting Bill Maher, that's interesting because like he's someone that you could almost say is like pretty moderate.
Yeah, yeah, they're trying to get Bill Maher. I don't know if that ever went through or not. Did
Yeah,
that go through?
because like you know who like see if I had to put like someone in the category of like who's Fox News is Bill Maher CNN to Fox News, that'd be someone like what's her name Tulsi Gabbard,
Yeah,
like in that sense where it's just like someone that was like part of that group or part of that party but thinks a little bit differently. That's kind of like what Bill Maher could bring to CNN. So
yeah,
it's an interesting thought because ultimately at the end of the day, I think it's a center as more people can become more center. I think that's a good thing. I don't want people to be all radical, you know.
yeah, yeah. And they were trying to get Bill Maher and Don Lemon on there.
Yeah,
I don't know if it ever worked though.
and I actually don't mind Don Lemon too much. I mean, I think he says some stupid things, but I think there's definitely some worse cats on CNN
Oh yeah,
and even
they actually moved
Fox.
Don Lemon. They
Oh,
moved
really?
Don Lemon. Yeah, he's a morning show host now
Really?
with Poppy Harlow and Caitlin. I forgot her name. She's the former White House correspondent. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah, they have a morning show now. I don't watch it, but yeah,
Yeah.
they've been trying new things out because
Interesting.
things haven't really been working.
Yeah, man. I just it's kind of weird how long they've gotten away with it.
Yeah.
Damn, this is a good game so far though. 44-38 right now.
Oh, Clay Thompson's brother actually hit the home run for Great Britain.
No way. No shot.
Yeah,
That's
Clay
awesome.
Thompson.
His brother's baseball gifted.
Yeah, yeah, he hit the
That's
home
so
run for
funny.
England.
That's so funny. That's awesome. You love to see it.
Yeah, his brother plays for Great Britain. Yep, he hit the homer.
You know, it's funny when you think about teams with like kind of a name to them, kind of like a title to them. Like for example, Golden State, the Splash Brothers, right?
Yep.
Clippers, Lob City. Um, and there's definitely other examples. I just not thinking of them. But when I think of those two examples, like it's only really worked out for the Warriors because Lob City was just a massive flop for the playoff runs or the
Yeah,
lack thereof playoff runs. Whereas
Flop City.
yeah, Flop City, Gold State. I mean, with the Splash Brothers, you can at least say like even when Curry was having it rough in these finals, I mean, his team was able to carry him through.
Yeah, Lob City. I didn't watch the NBA when that was going on too much, but
Hmm.
I do remember all the hype around them, and then just the failures like every year.
But you know what? It probably made him so much money because you imagine how fun it would have been to go to those games to see like who was it? Oh, he's so old now, but I forgot his name. But
Uh,
when he dunked on Brandon Knight,
oh, I don't know.
you know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Ooh, I gotta
When he
look this one up.
when he dunked on Brandon Knight, it was just like the most disrespectful dunk you ever saw. Oh, actually, it might have been Blake. I think it was Blake Griffin on Brandon Knight.
Was it DeAndre Jordan?
Oh yeah, DeAndre Jordan. Yeah,
Yeah, DeAndre Jordan.
he's like so old now. Like he's pretty much at the end of his career. But
Oh
man,
he's up there now.
could you
But
imagine
yeah,
seeing that live? Like you would have witnessed the most disrespectful dunk. I think it's one of the most disrespectful dunks or posters I've ever seen. That would have been crazy to see live.
that was quite graphic.
Yeah, like courtside must have been like a little under 10 grand to go see the Clippers, to go watch like a really fun game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were making their money, and plus the Lakers too. I mean, I don't think they were that great that year or in the early 2010s. This was like right after the title runs.
Yeah.
But yeah, that
Well,
was
the Lakers are in the Boston Knicks, Boston
yeah,
and the Knicks effect, where it's like people love them no matter what.
yeah.
So much history.
Yeah, the thing though I don't get is that like why do they have to have two teams in the same city? Like
Well, so yeah, like for LA, right?
yeah, and they play in the same stadium and
Mm,
like that's the thing like
it's lame, man. It's
it is
so lame.
very lame. Like at least with the Yankees and the Mets, they do not play in the same stadium and they
Hell,
kind of
even
are like yeah.
Jets and Giants.
Yeah,
They
they
don't
play in
even
the
play in New
same.
York.
No, they play in East Rutherford right off of 95,
That's
right
incredible
next
stuff.
to a water park.
I was just on 95 coming home from Harrisburg. Can you believe that? I could have gone to East Rutherford. Like, to think that in PA right now could go on 95 to get there when it should realistically be in New York, but it's not.
No,
Don, you have to explain yourself. Don, if you're out there. But
yeah,
no,
that's
it's
the
just
thing.
crazy.
Yeah, like I don't think they had enough space though in New York because like they probably like, all right, Meadowlands, which
Mhm.
technically is right across from New York City, so that's okay.
Oh, man. But
I mean, Patriots play in a town called Foxborough,
hey, at
so
least you're in Boston.
that's like 30 miles south,
Oh, is it?
like 25 miles south. Yeah,
Wait, I said. At least it's in Massachusetts.
yeah, it's right. It's right. They're about 10 minutes from Rhode Island.
Yeah. So Foxborough, it's like you said it was like in the suburbs.
Yeah, Foxborough's actually it's closer to Providence than Boston.
That's crazy. So you got some Rhode Islanders there.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got the New Englanders, Rhode Islanders, South Shores.
Is New Hampshire close to that part?
That's probably like at least an hour and a half away.
It's still not a terrible drive to go see a game.
It's not too bad.
Because like if I wanted to go see the Buffalo Bills play, I just have to drive like 2.5 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I keep on forgetting how close Pittsburgh and Buffalo are.
Yeah, and then of course if I'm in Erie, then I'm like 20 minutes, 30 minutes away.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And how far is it from Pittsburgh to Cleveland?
It's funny because I actually was there not too long ago. It's pretty close too. It's about like a little under 3 hours.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. I mean, I really like where I live, in relation because I'm near Pittsburgh, obviously, because I live here, and then I'm near Cleveland, and I'm also near Buffalo, and I'm just like kind of in that tri-state where like I'm near a lot of different states,
Yeah.
and the only thing that sucks is actually driving within my own state to get to Philly or get it to New Jersey because that is like a 10-hour drive.
Ugh.
Like I can get down south. I can get to like North Carolina in 10 hours
That's nice.
in the same amount of time that it would take me to get to Philly, which is crazy because it's just that's how big the state is, man. Like landmass wise,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. How far does it take you? How far would it take you to get to DC?
That's a good question. Definitely be a lot. I think it's like 6 to 7 hours.
Okay, not too bad.
Yeah, actually,
That's the
might be
one
even less.
trouble.
Might be even less than that. Maybe like 6.
Yeah, it's the one trouble though of like living in like for me in Massachusetts is like it takes 3 hours to drive to New York City, and then on top of that, it's almost 9 hours, 8.5 to get to DC.
Oh damn,
So to get to Pittsburgh, it's probably like at least 6.5, 7 hours.
6.5, 7. Damn. Yeah.
It's the closest, and then 5 hours or so, or 4.5 to Montreal.
I want to say though, when it comes to Pittsburgh, like the city is as a whole, I feel like I like Pittsburgh personally because it's smaller, low key. So by default, it's just like kind of nicer to live because just because like when you have like bigger cities like Detroit, that's like tough. Like that's just like a more chance for like more kind of crime ridden areas and stuff to
Yeah,
put it nicely. But Pittsburgh, it's pretty good, I think, for the most part. I mean, you definitely have crime because it's a city, but uh, it handles itself a lot better, I think.
yeah,
And I think a lot of people here are really bonded through sports. It's very tight knit in that sense. And then you have a lot of just culture in general. You have a lot of Italians here, as you
yeah.
do like in New York, obviously, but like they're definitely here in Pittsburgh as well.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like, I didn't. I'll be honest. I don't know a whole lot about Pittsburgh besides like the Steelers, and I know like it's on the Allegheny River. Is that correct?
Hmm.
Okay, and
Two
it's
Rivers,
in
yeah.
yeah, it's and I know the steel, of course, like the steel mills that they have there. I don't know a whole lot besides through the sports. That's probably the only reason why I know Pittsburgh, and also that because of the steel bridges that they have.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Pittsburgh was very like it was like the industrial bastion of America, like during
Yeah,
the 50s when um things were actually made in America. So that's kind of like a neat part of the culture. I mean, hell, I'm near more so is like Alquipa, which was like that was like the big town that was really known for a lot of that. And man, it's just really run down ever since like the mills left. It's so sad. Just a
mm,
lot of industry that's gone. But at the same time, Pittsburgh still has a lot of industry because like we do really well with education. We do a lot really well with like meds in like hospitals and stuff. Like I mean, I think we have like one of the best like cancer treating hospitals and like or at least city wise or something across America, which is really cool.
wow,
Yeah.
that's actually really neat.
Yeah. For like treatment and stuff. So and of course I'm sure that's just getting better and better. I think they get good research and stuff. Um so education and meds we do really well in industry wise.
That's very promising.
Oh, it's very promising. I remember I had an economics professor in college tell me it's kind of a weird phenomenon, but whenever the rest of the country is suffering from a recession, Pennsylvania always seems to do pretty well during that recession, just because of the industry support we have.
Hmm.
So that was kind of a neat fact. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
So and I just yeah, it's weird. Like I don't like it's not very glamorous where I think we live in general. And I'm saying you and I and even Dawn, compared to someone like maybe like Kai, like where it's like always nice and sunny and he lives near
Mm,
the shore or something, that's got to be great. But um, when it's always cold out and stuff, it can get a little depressing, right?
yeah. Yeah. And like the other thing that I think a lot of people don't know is that like when you live in the north, I mean in an area especially like where we don't get a lot of sun, or even if it's not warm, like there's actually a lot of like health issues too. Like a lot of people in the north, they have vitamin D3 deficiency.
Yeah, I
And
was
that's
like
the thing.
suffering from that from a while, so I had to like get on vitamin D.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing like I know a lot of people that struggle in Massachusetts, well, just throughout, but yeah, a lot of people do have vitamin D3 deficiency because of I mean, the climate. Yeah, we don't really benefit a whole lot from that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, so I mean, if I I don't have the data in front of me, but if I had to guess, we probably have more obesity or something in result. Probably people are
Yeah,
stuck inside more.
obesity. Yeah, obesity, I'd say, is probably like the big one. Probably high blood pressure too, and all that.
Yeah, which
Even
funny enough,
diabetes.
I've um I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm unhealthy. I mean, I'm very in between. I feel like most times, but I actually, for whatever reason, have very good blood pressure. It's kind of a, like weird thing that runs in our family. We all have really good blood pressure.
That's really good. That's really
Yeah,
good.
like at least from a family histories perspective. Because whenever I go, I always get like perfect results for like blood pressure on the pump.
There you go. Oh yeah, the pump.
Yep, the pump.
Hey, they just blow that thing up.
Yep, the chuckster.
Truckster. It's almost halftime. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to present the screen again for the basketball game.
Oh, you're good.
We're, we're
Sorry.
almost at halftime now. 47-47, 27 seconds left. These guys have been flopping for most of the game. There's been several plays that look like they could have been playing football.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's getting kind of dicey here. I wonder if refs make playoff or playoff halftime adjustments like how players would.
yeah. I don't know if they get phone calls from the league at half or like what they do,
Hmm.
but I know that the league definitely does that weird 2 minute report thing, which is I haven't really been a big fan of it because you kind of they should really look at the whole game and really take a look at it. And I even think if the NBA really wants to improve their reputation, I think they should even hire like a focus on like an equal play office where they review referee performances and they even do like trainings too to make sure that the refs like don't make bad calls or things like that because there are still plays and even the reputation of the refs. I mean, we saw that a couple weeks ago with LeBron going up for that. I mean, he had that big layup, and the Celtics slap. Jason Tatum slapped him on the wrist. That would have been a foul. I mean, they just have to know like what is a foul, what is not a foul.
Well, answer me this: when it comes to being a ref, a professional ref too. Um, Now I heard that for some of these sports, they're not even full time; they're like part time. Is that is that true or untrue? I like
Um,
are they being like paid like full time like you can make a living off being a ref? Because the way I heard it the one time for either online source or someone, it made it seem like they have other jobs and they're doing this as like a side hustle.
yeah, it says that all of the referees on the NFL officiating roster are part time and have what is called a dark period between the end of the season and the middle of May.
Wow.
Okay. Uh, yeah, are the NFL refs full time? They're all part time. They don't receive insurance benefits. However, they do have a 401k plan with a partial matching contribution.
I'm curious how much they make.
Let me check on this thing right here. Um, so
Because like
okay,
before you go, I do at least know that like uh Angel Hernandez for uh the what's it called
MLB.
for well for what's it called in particular the World Series, he got paid like 80 grand a game or something.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's nice. So it says seeing okay, they said that it is estimated that the average NFL official makes about $205,000 a year.
Okay,
Each
that's pretty good.
official's pay will depend on the position they have on the crew, as well as how long they've been in the league.
Okay, so seniority, I get that. I understand. It's almost like a traders union type thing, like workers union, where it's like seniority. pays more type thing.
So it says that so working the Super Bowl, it says that while the exact number is not known, the most commonly reported number as of 2019 was between 40,000 and 50,000 for the Super Bowl.
That's so cool, bro. Imagine making 50 grand in one day.
That would be so liberating, honestly.
But you also have to deal with the death threats.
Oh yeah, the death threats. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I was reading this article one time where people were finding out, not even at like the professional level, but like at the high school level and at the college level, people were doxing the referees, finding out where they live, who their
That's
kids
fucked
are,
up, man.
and like writing letters to their house and calling them and saying like, "You screwed my son with this call, or you ruined my life," and like they're
That's so
threatening them.
pathetic, bro.
I know it's so pathetic and low life.
Because, like, realistically, if anyone's life got quote unquote ruined, it's like the professional team that got kind of screwed over by maybe the call. But come on, we're all men here. Like, we're all adults. Like, we can move on. We can get through things. Like, the fact that, like, I mean, LeBron was choking away championships for a while, finally got his ring. He just, he was an adult. He moved on, and he was proved why he's great.
Yeah,
So, like, it would suck maybe, I guess, more so if, like, you're a QB at the end of your life and you never really had that. Like, let's say Matt Stafford got screwed out of like the Super Bowl. Maybe that would probably suck for him since he finally would experience what it's like to win. But yeah, no, I just think like come on, let's be adults.
yeah, yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
Orlando beat the Heat. It's not good. Not a good look.
Yeah, they beat him at OT too, and Jimmy hit the big three.
I'll tell you what's not a good look. Oh, Jimmy's a beast. I'll tell you what's not a good look is the Spurs beating the Nuggets. That's not good.
Oh, they beat him.
Yeah, they beat him by 8.
What was that yesterday?
Yeah,
Damn.
ain't that something?
How good are the Spurs now? I mean the Mavs with Kyrie. How many wins have they
Oh
had
my
with
gosh,
him?
I think they've only had 3 together so far out of like 7 games or something, 6 or 7 games.
Oh wow.
So they have a losing record with Kyrie currently. And it's funny. So tonight, Kyrie and Luka aren't playing, and they're beating the Grizzlies right now, 81-73 in the third.
Wow.
Yeah. So right now it's Tim Hardaway Jr. I actually really like watching Tim Hardaway Jr. The fact that like that's so cool. The fact that we have like Tim Hardaway's son, like he's competing at a high level. That's pretty cool. Because I mean, I think people tout Tim Hardaway as like one of the original like ball handlers, like uh dribblers, like insane dribblers for his
Yeah.
era. Which is like a really cool like moniker to have. Like he it's like he pretty much invent dribbling in a way, like everything from the crossover to behind the back, in and out.
Yeah.
And now it's gone up to the level where it is now, where like Kyrie just does the craziest shit. I mean, and then of course AI too, and then in the late 90s and early
Yeah.
thousands.
Yeah. He had some real good moves.
I mean, he's like he kind of invented like the street ball, like in the NBA, like make it work,
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was so dynamic in that area.
That's what I like about basketball as a sport. I think it gives a lot of players creative freedom to play the way they want.
Yeah. You got like so many different styles of play. But
That's really cool.
like I think Jordan played very classy. I think
Yeah.
Giannis plays like more like aggressive in some ways. But then you got like Kyrie, he's very creative in like the moves he has.
Yeah. Then you have someone like Jokic, who's very, very conservative. I think Jokic is honestly like the Tom Brady of like basketball, because he just makes very calculated, precise moves, because in his mind he's like, okay, this is the thing that will give me the best result. Which I mean,
Yep.
you really can't, like, And it's funny because like if Kai were here, he'd be like, "Oh hell nah." But like I'm not even that much of a Tom Brady hater to say that I don't like that type of play style. It's just a means to play the game, you know.
Yeah, it's the most optimal.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
and that's the problem. Optimability can also detract from the fun you can have from watching it in a sense. But at the end of the day, man, I always say, "Hey, how many rings you got?"
that's the truth.
Yeah. If you're boring and you're losing, well, then that's just tough.
I know that's like the worst.
That's like, who would that be? Like Jay Cutler or something? I don't know.
Jay Cutler
I don't know if Jay Cutler was that kind of player, but let's just go with it.
or Kyler
Smoking,
Murray.
smoking Jay Cutler, right? Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray at least can run,
Yeah, he can run. So maybe more Derek Carr.
but yeah, maybe actually, fuck, maybe I think maybe Derek Carr is the right comparison. It's funny. I think somebody was saying what's it called has a really boring style play, despite how bad he is. Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I remember watching him.
I don't think Jacoby Brissett is like terrible tier. He's definitely in like the close to average, but definitely below average. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's below average.
He's below average, but I feel like he's kind of close to average.
I think Brian Hoyer is definitely below average.
Yeah. Oh
He retired. He's gone.
yeah.
So
That's the thing, man. You get to the big stage, you get through your rookie contract, and you get to your next contract. You've made it. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
Daniel Jones made it, bro. He's Kirk Cousins rich.
He can buy chains.
Bro, he can afford chains now. Can you believe that?
You know, he could wear he could wear chains.
Which, by the way, listen, I get like uh, people look at Kirk, especially in relation to past years to this year, and they just like, hey man, he's just not the answer you need. He's kind of. It's funny because I feel like when you look at QBs like him, Ryan Fitzpatrick, people like him, and all that, you look at it as like, oh, it's the long con, right? But I truly do believe in my heart that I thought Kirk Cousins actually had one of his better seasons. It's just his defense did not help at all. And
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins just has a very poor reputation within the NFL, like the football community, that people are just going to look at it as his prop or his fault. So,
Yeah.
I definitely am like, if he was really trying to con us and trying to disguise it with good stats, well, in my opinion, it looked good enough to me. So, and I'm a Vikings fan, so I think that speaks on that issue.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like
you should see, real quick, just one more thing. You should see the Vikings right now. They're scrapping their entire defense. They've cut so many people. But continue.
I know I was gonna say like just about just Kirk Cousins. I've always been very skeptical of him. I've always seen him as an average QB at best.
Hmm.
Like I kind of see him as like the same as Taylor Heineke.
Really?
But this season, yeah, this season though, it's kind of changed my mind a little bit. But again, I just could see why like the Vikings would fall apart in the playoffs. They played so many close games and won them. And I
Hmm.
just think that it was just a matter of time where they would play a really good team. And I mean, the Giants, they were a pretty decent team this year, and they just got the better of them that in that game.
Yeah. I mean, Kirk Cousins is weird too because it's like you look at his stats and you just think like, holy shit, who is this QB? And then you kind of like watch him play and then you realize, oh shit, like the eye test kind of falls apart a little bit. You're like,
Yeah,
oh, like there's no way this guy is like really putting up the stats he does. Because like, let me take you back last year, right? Uh, he threw for over 4,000 yards. That's very good. 33 touchdowns. That's pretty damn good. With 7 interceptions. So his touchdown to interception ratio was pretty good with
that
a
was decent. Yeah,
103.1 rating. Like, I mean, if this was like a QB in like the early 2000s, like that's like an MVP season.
that is.
And he's doing it today, and it's, it was adequate enough to get him where he needs. Um, he's had another season where he threw over for 4,000. 30 touchdowns, 10 interceptions with a 99.7% rating with a 70% passer or 70% completion, which is really good. That's like almost elite. Like in the 70s, that's pretty damn good. So it's just really weird. Like he's very much a bizarro player in the sense that like his stats do not measure with the way he plays. Like
Yeah.
the eye test is like what the analysts like to say.
Yeah. I'll definitely admit that I do kind of judge him more off of that
No, I get
instead
it.
of just the stats sometimes.
Because like his past 5 years, he has a rating of 100%, like over 100. It's pretty good. That's pretty good for a
Yeah.
QB. But he just watch him play, and you're like, man, like he missed that deep ball, or like
Yeah.
he it's like it's weird because you have to think a lot of these metrics come from the people he's throwing to as well. It's like Jay Jetta's the best wide receiver in the league. He's throwing to.
Yeah, that's the thing too. I was like, okay, they had Adam Thielen, they had Jefferson. He had Diggs for a while too, so like that's a good team right there.
Oh man, he's always had good players to throw to. That's the thing. So I mean, you could chop it up to that, but it's just kind of weird. The history of the Vikings has been just insanely talented wide receivers. It's kind of crazy. They've never really had a good QB. I mean, they had what's his name? Dante Culpepper. He was pretty good, but just never really had like that great of a QB other than and then Fran Tarkenton, like back in the 60s, 70s era.
Oh yeah, they won in '69, right? They won on their the coach died today too.
Yeah, Bud Grant.
Bud Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's like the what's it called? He's like the Dan Marino of coaches.
Yeah, I was looking at his he was a player too. He played in the '50s, and the game was a lot different back then. But I don't know if he was in. He had a pretty big award too that he won back in the '50s. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not really too well versed in the NFL history.
Oh, you're good.
With like, because I started watching in like 2012, 2013, so I don't really know a whole lot of players, but or even coaches too. But oh, here's Kai. Here's Kai.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's
Yo,
up,
what
Kai?
up?
Not
Chef
much.
Curry cooking.
Yeah. I'm not even watching the game. I was just watching the news earlier about my area and just put on baseball.
Oh yeah, you guys. How's the floods coming along?
Levee broke.
Oh
So
geez.
a part that's close to where I live completely flooded out and they have to evacuate people.
Are
Damn.
you getting evacuated?
No, it hasn't hit us. So we're okay right now.
That's good.
But let's just hope it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely that's scary.
Does your area have a history of like getting hit?
Last time it got big time flooded was 1998, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't get that bad again.
But this levee sucks, like outright. Like, was it? It almost breached in 2017, but they had like emergency protocols in that saved at the last second.
Huh.
And then just like last year, I think, was it? Governor Newsom signed in like an executive order to like get more funding for the levee, and it hasn't done squat.
Yep, because it's Governor Newsom.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not Beast, right?
All right, someone explain to me how Team USA is losing to
Britain. Klay Thompson's brother hit a home run.
Trace Thompson, bro.
Bro, because realistically, but realistically, if GV wins, then America wins, right? Right, PJ?
No.
I think let me actually take a look at who's actually American on the team.
No, I know what you're thinking, Kai. I know I yes, my natural instinct to that question would be no. But I think like the majority of the people playing on there are US born.
Yeah, out of the I don't know how many people are. Okay, I'm gonna count up all the players and I'll give you a percentage. So if it's over 50%, it is America.
Jesus, was it Team USA has a direct TV sponsor on the side of their jersey? What the hell?
Gee, Steph Curry is 3 from 10 of the field. What the fuck?
That does sound like what's going to happen to baseball, though.
What's
I mean,
that?
was it? It's happening to the NHL. They're just going to be full of sponsors on their jerseys pretty soon.
Yeah, just to stay afloat.
Oh yeah, especially the NHL, dude. Like, was it with the urinating free video that came out with the regional lock sports?
Mhm.
They're going to be asking for so many sponsors. Like, I hear lots of hockey fans always criticize soccer. It's like, haha, at least we're never like soccer. We have all these sponsors on there. It's like the whole
Right.
meme of, all right, buddy, get ready to like speak Chinese or something like that. It's like, yeah, you're about to be putting that thing down. See how you like it now, huh?
Yeah,
Uh,
pretty much.
I got
the
the
NHL's going down
percentage.
that path. They are going down that path.
All right, I got the
Because they're barely
percentage.
able to stay up. They're barely able to stay afloat. All right, yeah, go ahead.
So out of the 37 position players on Great Britain, I counted the player who was actually born in the U.S. Virgin Islands because that's technically U.S. and they have a passport. The
Yeah.
62% of the Great Britain team is from the United States of America. 62%.
That's incredible.
Jesus.
Yeah. And then the
So they're
rest,
traitors because they play for Britain then?
They're traitors.
kind of.
Red coats.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bannister Tarletons. That'll be their name.
Man,
Only
Curry-
6 players out of 37 are actually from the UK. That's 16% of the team. Was born in the United Kingdom.
Like, what's like a recognizable name?
Oh, that was born in the UK?
Yeah.
There's a guy named Richard Brereton.
I recognize that name like very slightly though, but at the same time, it's probably like I'd probably say no, but I just recognize the Briarton part.
Michael Peterson.
No.
He played, I believe, with the Rockies.
Okay.
There you
Yeah,
go,
he's
Tom.
actually from the UK. You have Matteo Solacito.
No.
I don't know this guy.
No.
No, he just plays for Britain. I wouldn't know who he is either. Then you got let me see here. We got Matt Koperniak.
Koperniak?
Yeah, he went to school in Trinity College in Connecticut.
Huh. I'll say no though.
He plays in the minors. He's a minor leaguer.
Okay.
And then you got
Gold State went on a run, like a 10-point run.
oh
Trying
wow.
to balance these games right now.
Yeah, Jaden Rudd. He played at BLU.
Okay.
He's going to stop playing? What the fuck?
And also in Toronto. And then the rest of the players are from Bahamas. So I think they have like a clause where if you are born or if you're from like an island that was like that the UK
Previous
used to
territory.
have. Yeah, like a British territory, you're good. But there's a few players that are actually born in like U.S. Virgin Islands. So I don't know why. Maybe some of these players just didn't. But is it true that Klay Thompson or their father, I believe, is from Bahamas?
I think so, yeah.
So I think that's the reason why, yeah.
Was he born in the Bahamas?
I believe.
All right, Mike Trout's up. Come on, Mike Trout. Please.
I like
do something.
The card that you just posted, Kai, of Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, I was just looking through my big collection today. So I went back to my house. That's just like, oh my God, Mike Trout just hit a bomb. And it's
Because
an
he's
out.
a beast.
No, it's an out. He hit
What?
a fly out.
No!
Oh, hell no. Was it when Trace Thompson hit a home run, the Brits put like a crown and a robe on him. Oh, hell no. Now I want them to even lose even more. Not us, the Brits.
I think though, if the Brits beat the United States in baseball, then I think what we need to do is we need to and then we have to just
What the?
succumb to calling soccer football.
Wow,
No.
he actually made it to first base on a routine grounder.
Yeah, that is. I'm
That
kind of
was-
watching
That
the
was
baseball game now.
bad.
Oh, did you watch the game earlier? It was Venezuela and Dominican. That game was really good. Let me check it. I don't know if they're still on right now.
I mean, so far, because I'll be honest with you, I forgot the World Baseball Classic was a thing. I gotta be honest with you, I forgot that this happened.
There hasn't been one since 2017.
Yeah, so was it they tried to do it in 2020 and then they just brought it back for like the 3-year gap?
Yeah,
But was it Japan looks like they're gonna smoke everyone right now. That's the
That's a
thing.
good
It
team.
looks like they're gonna smoke everyone. But Japan's always good.
Yeah,
Japan
they're
is
actually
always
they have
like-
two. They have two titles.
I'm surprised by that. Well, Dominican Republic is always really good. Well, then again, the majority of teams that are from South America are always like baller.
Yeah, you got. Netherlands is a good team too. They have Xander on there.
Xander Bogarts, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Netherlands are 2-1
Oh.
right now.
Worley
Japan crushed Czech Republic.
Czech
Crushed them.
Republic. Yeah, Czech Republic is was it they recently didn't they beat China?
Yeah.
China
I think
sucks right now.
China's
They might
really
just get
bad.
eliminated.
Trying to
I
have it
think
in baseball.
They lost to former Oakland A's player Eric Sogard. I'm surprised he's still playing.
Yeah, looking at the game. So
Eric Sogard, my God.
okay, this is kind of crazy. So Czech Republic was up 3-0 into the fifth. China put up a run. It was 3-1. Top six, Czech Republic get another run. So it's so at that point it would be 4-1. And then China takes the lead in the bottom half of the seventh. They go up 5-4. And then at the top of the ninth, China's closer comes in and he gives up 4 runs. And they lose.
Jesus. Oh, here we go. America might have just tied the game.
Huh?
Wait, did we just tie? Oh, yeah, I think we just tied the game. All right, it's 1-1.
I just said we closing it out today, boys. 4 runs given up.
This guy named El Gong, and he has an
Ronaldo
ERA of 9, exactly 9.
Oh my God.
Oh shit!
That is horrible.
Draymond Green just rolled his ankle.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, he just got hurt. Curious how bad it is, though. He'll probably be fine. It's Draymond. He's a beast.
Have you guys gone over the? I'm guessing you went over the trade earlier that happened yesterday with the Bears and the Panthers.
Actually,
We
no,
didn't. We did
did
not
not.
go over.
No.
Oh hell no!
Wait, I thought Kyle
hell
Schwarber
no,
just hit
come
a
on.
home run. No, he didn't.
We've been
No,
going
no,
over.
no.
We've been going over analyst type stuff. Which
Oh
ironically-
yeah, no. Even the face that Schwarber made, he's like, no, that's not a home run.
When I first heard that, though, I was like,
It's a
okay, that
flyout.
actually may have a
Well,
chance.
Arenado tags up to third. All right, just hit a single and we're good. Or yeah, just get a single. Who's up the bat? That's the thing, though. The USA team should always be stacked. I mean, like for crying out loud, baseball came from America.
If they lose to Great Britain's out hitting them too, which is bad.
Oh God, I
Who's Worley? That's the guy I'm trying to look into. Who is he?
feel like I recognize the name, but I
I
won't
mean, he probably
say.
plays. Yeah.
Trey Turner. Oh my God, if Trey Turner doesn't get a hit.
I'm gonna
Well, I
riot.
mean, then again, majority of like baseball players don't get hits. That's it's like, come on. All right, so here I'll just look over what happened today. Oh, there's some other games like Czech Republic's playing Korea and Chinese Taipei plays Cuba.
Yeah, Cuba. I don't know what's up with Cuba. Panama went 2-2 this round. So I don't even know what they're gonna do.
Venezuela and the Dominican Republic are starting, and Venezuela is winning 4-1.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's top 8 right now.
Holy crap! The Dominican Republic is stacked.
Yeah, they're the team. People are saying
Minus
that they're gonna win it all.
Minus their catcher sucking, but that's pretty much the only thing that sucks about them.
Yeah, That is a
for
good
crying out
team.
loud, you have Gary Sanchez as your catcher.
Gary Sanchez is actually not a bad catcher. I think
I'd rather him hit for me than straight up catch. That's just me though, because the times I've seen him catch, they've been pretty bad.
you got
Like I'd rather have Salvador Perez, who's on Venezuela, and that's like an easy. Yeah, I agree with that. No,
mm,
you'd rather have Gary Sanchez versus Salvador Perez.
actually I'd have Salvador.
Okay, thank God. I was gonna be like, holy
Well, I
crap.
think Salvador is a better hitter.
I was gonna be like, holy crap. This man's gonna say I'd rather have Gary Sanchez over Salvador Perez.
Now I was just looking at they actually have a really good they're stacked though. DR.
Oh, but is that fair? Foul ball. That was nice.
I'll be right back, guys.
Puerto Rico stacked. So should we wait till Mr. Aceman gets back to discuss the trade that happened yesterday, or?
Yeah, we can. But I
Okay.
think they got a steal.
All right, here I'll go back to I'll check the Warriors game too. We
Draymond's
walked them.
Draymond's in the locker room right now. I think he got
Oh
hurt.
Jesus! If they take him to the locker room, that's not good.
Yes, he's probably out the rest of
He's
the game.
hobbling. Yeah, he's done. He's out for the game, I'd say.
Curry is playing very tough right now. He only has 7.
He only has 10 points on the
Or
game.
10
What the
points.
hell?
Yeah, and he's
So
shooting.
Michael Green has 16. What the hell?
They're winning right now. They got on a 10-point run.
Even Kenzo has 4. Damn. These stats I'm looking at typically, we'd be losing.
Yeah, but
then I look
Beyond
at what they have, and it's like, was it the Bucks aren't at full health?
yeah, but Drew Holiday needs to lock this shit down.
Like, damn.
You got your rapist, homo thug, blackball. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh hell no.
You know what
They're
I'm talking
probably no.
about? Damn it! It's the one TikTok.
I deleted TikTok.
Well, actually, it's not TikTok. It's like more like
It's not peace.
It's more like a meme, but yeah.
I attempt to download it from time to time, and then it's just like, I wonder if it'll get better. Then it's like, nope, hasn't gotten better.
True.
Same shit.
Same shit, different day. Oh my God, Chris Middleton's having it tough. Oh yeah, the Mavs don't have Luka or Kyrie today, and they're winning against the Grizzlies.
How the hell is it? Was in the Grizzlies don't have Ja?
They don't have Ja. They have everyone else though.
How the hell is it the Warriors can't beat a team without Ja versus like a team that doesn't even have like their 2 main stars?
Because Luka and Kyrie are having it rough right now together.
Celtics beat the Hawks. That was expected. If the Celtics didn't beat the Hawks, then dear God Almighty, I would have just like gone all in on them.
Well, they still have their B team, or are they healthy again?
I think they're healthy again. Probably here. Let me check who they started today. They had Tatum, Horford, Smart, White, and Brown.
Okay, I was gonna say, put it this way: is Blake Griffin starting? Okay, they got their team. They're good.
No, the moment they start Blake Griffin, they're screwed. I mean, they put him in. He did okay. He got 8 points.
Yeah, Blake Griffin's actually like doing pretty good off the bench. I like his.
They only had to put 3 people in. They put Brogdon, Hauser, and Griffin.
Beast.
Which that's actually a pretty good day. Versus
kind
the Hawks had to put more people in.
True.
Damn, if the Warriors got Sadiq Bey, like Sadiq Bey the points he got today was 17. If they had just stuck with that trade, that would have been great. But instead, we're like, no, let's get Gary Payton second. It was okay, but compared to Sadiq Bey, I think I'd rather have Sadiq Bey.
True.
Who actually will score points for you, which is And by you, I mean the Warriors, and which is something they really need, but they forget about that every single time.
Beast.
So the Celtics should win like their next. Their next 4 games, they should win.
The
They
Celtics.
put, yeah, they play the Kings, which might be a tough game, but I think they could pull that one out.
It's weird. I feel like the Kings are actually playing better.
Yeah, they heard us talking shit. Now they're like, yeah, we're actually gonna play good now.
No, it's like lately I feel like they're actually playing.
Oh, USA is America ahead now.
He did it.
Come on.
Gene
Come on.
Segura did it.
Oh, America's ahead 2-1 now because of Kyle Tucker.
In Mookie Betts.
Yeah, sure.
Kick
That
rocks.
was a nice hit. Yeah, Kings actually look good. The thing is, I just still don't know if they can win a championship.
It'd be beast.
I mean,
if they did.
if they don't, it's
went,
fine.
They went 8 of their last 2. Last 10. That is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like if they don't win a championship, that's fine. I just don't want it to end where they get knocked out the first round. That would be like the most embarrassing way to go out.
Kind of like the Nuggets against the fucking Warriors.
How like the Nuggies are just gonna get knocked out the first round, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
like, oh, Denver, you keep pulling this shit every single year.
Jokic will never get a ring. He won't even get close to a ring. He won't get close to a conference championship.
Yeah. Like, I mean, the Kings have it pretty easy.
Yeah, I think the Kings can do it. That'd be cool to see them get to at least a conference championship. That'd be cool. I don't even care if they lose that.
I don't even know if they've ever made it to a conference championship in their like existence.
Well, you saw
Let
the
me see.
graphic I sent you where it was like the playoff drought, so they're gonna break that.
Sacramento Kings conference. Have they made the conference final?
Probably not.
It says they've made it before. The closest they came to winning an NBA Finals was in 2002 when they lost the Western Conference Finals.
I think they had that famous bad
Let me
call.
guess, it was against the Lakers.
I think they had that famous bad call against the Lakers in the conference.
It says they've won a championship before, but that was probably like a hell of a long time ago.
What year?
Probably Jim Crow era. Fucking ring.
Fucking.
They got
They
their similar they got their similar Mickey Mouse ring, same as like the Celtics.
Schmicky Schmouse ring.
Yeah, let me see.
Kai,
They've never appeared in the NBA Finals as Sacramento.
Yeah.
They appeared in the NBA Finals in 1951 as the Rochester Royals.
Beast. The Rochester.
That is beast.
That does not count at all, though.
It's a Mickey Finals.
Yeah, it is pretty much a Mickey ring. Like dead ass is a Mickey ring. Who'd they lose to in the Western Conference though? In 2002.
What Mickey ring is worse? The Dodgers or the Lakers?
I'm guessing it's to the Lakers.
Yeah, the Lakers.
They lost to the Lakers. They lost to Big Brother and the Lakers.
What about the Dodgers Mickey ring?
Well, they went to 7 games. The problem was though they were ahead in the series 3-2. Damn, and they lost. They lost in overtime in the last game.
Oh, the Kings.
Yeah. This is the cursed Western Conference Final, right? Isn't that right? It's just like they actually should have won it, but then they got screwed over.
They should have won that year. The 2000 was it 2002?
2002.
Yeah, there was actually this was the one where there was claims of rigging. Yeah, rigging. This was actually like one of the clear examples of rigging.
So we calling the 2002 ring Mickey ring then?
Could be. Then that sums up to 16 because they're only half. Yeah, I'll take it a half and a half. That means that the Lakers are only 16. 16 rings.
Hang on. Here, hold up. I'll be right back.
That means Boston is the beast team.
Yeah, Boston is the beast team. 'Cause there's no Mickey rings in the Celtics.
Oh yeah, definitely during not the Jim Crow era at all, right?
Nah. That was before Mickey rings were even a thing in the party Congress. So they get grandfathered in. They're all getting grandfathered in.
Yeah, I like the idea of like, okay, Mickey rings start now. Okay.
Yeah, that's a 2000s thing.
Yeah. I love I love like the term Mickey rings. It's so funny to me.
Yeah.
I loved our argument. I don't even think you were here, but the argument me and Kai had where I said Kevin Durant has a singular Mickey ring where it's like instead of it being like a team based thing, I was like Kevin Durant himself just has a Mickey ring, and Kai was getting into it with me, and I was like, yeah, bro, that's bad. And he's like, no, it isn't. It's a team sport for a reason. He doesn't have a singular Mickey ring. And I'm like, I don't know, man. He went to go play for that fucking team. OKC was fine on their own. And yeah, it was beast. Remember that? Remember that, Don?
Yeah, I mean, Katie was a snake for joining the team that beat him in the playoffs.
I mean, some would even say girly man alert.
Girly man alert.
Girly man.
Girly man alert. Girly man. Oh, what happened to Kai?
He couldn't come. He died.
I think he got embarrassed by my presentation.
Well, we haven't shown him that.
We haven't shown him.
We haven't shown him that yet. So that's the.
So that needs to happen.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert!
Girly man alert!
Girly man alert!
Spoiler alert! I like that.
Beast.
Don, what's Nick Adams saying? Is he going beast mode?
I don't know. Let me check Twitter. Nick Adams.
Mickey Adams.
I gotta turn on the television. Let's see here. What's Nick Adams' latest tweet? Retweets. Let's see here. If middle school umpires can't handle a little heckling from the alpha male fathers, they'll never be successful in anything they do.
The fathers.
I
love
love
you an Australian accent. So.
I love when Nick Adams like analyzes sports. I think it's so funny.
Nick Adams kind of looks like a beta male because he just has a very clean face to him.
Yeah, he looks like a baby.
Like there's nothing alpha to his look whatsoever. It's just that he tries his best to exude masculinity by making jokes about going to Hooters and having a foursome there.
The thing is like American politics is a very unique breed of politics compared to other parts of the country.
Oh, he shot an airball!
Or other countries. So the fact that Nick Adams is like an Australian-born like neocon of America, I'm like curious as to how he got to his position.
Yeah, it's like, do they have this level of like true Americanism in Australia?
He's a true Australian American.
True.
Oh boy, Elon fires back after Instagram fact checks his tweet, and then Nick Adams is like, the Bible is the only fact checker I need in life.
The only fact checker I need in life. Where in the Bible does it say Hooters, Nick Adams? It says here in Leviticus.
It says here in Trump 32.
Trump 32.
Peace.
Trumpolis. Trumpolis 32.
Courier ball to 3. Girly man alert.
In the beta Bible.
In the beta Bible.
Bible. It says here Trump 32.
Trump 32.
Beast. By the way, speaking of beast, is Quantrell Bishop working at a grocery store now?
Oh yeah, that new video.
Oh yeah.
He was talking to an employee at this grocery store, and then the thing
Baltimore
that threw
fan,
me
right?
off about it was not only the fact that he was casually just talking to an employee, but I guess the manager pulled up and he was like, "Hey, what's up, bro?"
But it was a Baltimore fan.
It was a Baltimore fan, but the reason why he was a Baltimore fan because Cleveland, they left, and he became the girly man of the Ravens. Who wants to go to Baltimore? To
Oh,
play?
wait. Oh, not Art Medell. Never mind.
It was Armandale.
What? No!
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 It was
Modal.
Armandale.
No!
Who wants to play sports in Baltimore? We already got the Orioles.
Damn, it's sad that Bud Grant died today. He was a beast.
Yeah. I don't know. Would you say he's like the greatest coach to never win a Super Bowl?
I said he was the Dan Marino of coaches.
Pretty much. Who else would never win a ring? Who's that Bills coach?
No. Jeez.
I forget. Yeah. Bills 90s coach. Marv Levy.
Marv Levy. What a beast.
What a beast. But Grant did it first, so.
Brian Daboll.
Brian Daboll. He's going to do it last. He's going to go to 4 Super Bowls and not win them.
Bill Parcells.
Bill
Beast!
Parcells.
Damn, Bill only coached for like 7 years. What the fuck? Bill should have coached another 4 more years.
It's the Mike Zimmer program. 4 more years. But then you actually go out and hire Kevin O'Connell.
Or you get Joe Judge again.
Yeah, that works too.
That works too.
That works too.
Hell,
39 QB.
Don, we could bring back Dan Reeves.
Beast. Even we can bring in. Let's bring back Ben McAdoo.
Oh, Ben McAdoo. Geez.
Pat Shermer.
Or Papinski.
Yeah.
Beast.
I should have referenced. Actually, I did reference Papinski in my slides. It's kind of beast.
Why do you make secretly like the best like presentations?
Because I can like better than you.
Is that Endicott?
That's what Endicott taught me. Portnoy, he's dancing.
Number 12, Steph Curry is a curly man.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Oh no! No! No!
But Don finally showed up.
Yeah, Top from Africa's beast.
He has a surprise for you later.
Or now.
Or do you want to do it now? Let's do it.
Let's do it now.
All right, so there are times in life, I gotta give this whole entire introduction, where people are fans, but sometimes, as an analyst and DJ Aceman, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but there are some times where analysts have to go above and beyond fandom to truly analyze the intentions of fans themselves.
Uh-huh.
So, would you agree with that? Because I'm not a true analyst here.
Yeah, analysts aren't fans. They're more of like, they're the professionals that consult.
So I have set upon myself to analyze the fandom of freaking Kai Gavin. And what I found is I found some significant findings. This man, according to my research, my biblical research of 12 years of peer-reviewed studies done by Professor Quantrellius Bishop have led to these significant findings.
And Gary Cohn.
You haven't even known me for 12 years, dude.
Bruh.
So
That Kai is indeed a Philly fan.
Boom!
Big reveal.
let me guess. Well, no, I'll let you explain it. Go on.
Okay, so
He's so disappointed.
I already know the reason or one of them. Continue.
How many reasons do you think there are?
There's probably like 3 to 5.
No.
12.
We have discovered 13 reasons why you would be a Philadelphia Phillies fan.
Oh, a Phillies fan specifically.
Nah, actually,
Oh, just
the Philly Fanatics here, so that's kind of beast. We got EDP. So, reason number one. So, the obvious one, he roots for Philly teams. So, as many of you analysts know, that the Oakland teams have come from a long line of East Coast heritage, as we call it in the analyst community. So, going back to the 1910s, where the Athletics were in Philadelphia. This is pre-Moneyball, before they broke the streak of 20 wins
and did it again.
They did it again. But Kai is a big fan of the other movie. What's it called? The Curve movie. But anyways, we also got the Golden State Warriors.
No, I haven't even seen that movie.
And their beast player and their best player of all time, Wilt Chamberlain, put up 100 points in a game. It's never been done before. And since Kai has been witness to these teams, and now since they moved to the disaster known as Oakland in the Bay Area.
Oh, damn.
What the hell are you talking about?
We're going to get more into it, Kai. So he inherit. So it all goes back to Philly in terms of his fandom here. Number two, he hates Boston sports. As you can see here, I think he's a little bit salty.
Johnny fucking Damon.
Johnny Damon went to the Cleveland Indians. So a lot of you may be thinking here. I think Kai can vouch for this. That's the Oakland fans and San Francisco fans don't really like Boston fans, but
not entirely.
Kai's hatred for Boston sports exceeds the level of even New Yorkers. The only thing that comes close to it is Philly fans.
No, I don't like LA fans. LA fans are much worse. I would say.
That's not what the chats have to say. You were going off on
LA fans are pretty bad. However, I give a pass to like Dodgers fans because one of my late uncles was a Dodgers fan, so I'll vouch for him.
Kai, I will leak the transcripts of what you have to say to Boston fans.
The receipts.
The receipts.
I know. I know what I say about Boston. I know what I say about Boston.
This man has a pure hatred of Boston sports to the point where he constantly dances every time we make mention of.
I haven't said anything about the New England Revolution, so it's not all of Boston sports.
He's trying to backpedal on this stuff here. Number 3.
Oh wow, he's not even.
So after the fact that his alleged team, the 49ers, got the shit kicked out of them by the Philadelphia Eagles, he adamantly goes and roots for the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl. How do you do that as a fan? I'm just wondering. What's your justification for it?
Hold on, I'm texting my mom.
Mom, come pick me up.
Well, no, I just want to make sure she got back home because, like, over here, the road going back to my place, or at least my mom's place, just got flooded.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, California's in 12 feet of cold water right now.
Ugh.
But it is true that Kai has expressly had admiration for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Beast.
During their run.
Oh, because I have friends that won't act like jackasses to me.
No,
I don't want to see the rise of the Eagle Empire.
I think it's but Kai, you gotta understand they kicked the crap out of the 49ers, and we have more evidence to back this up. Because as you can see, he wanted the Niners jersey off the Rocky statue. Now, Niners fans are very passionate fans, so I think they have the right to go and put a Niners jersey on the Italian stallion himself, Sylvester Stallone. But no, you were like, oh, it's bad luck that they did this. They fucked around and they found out these Eagles are going to the Super Bowl.
I mean, your Giants did it too.
Well, yeah.
You fuckers did it and you found out. So, like, for real, like,
but we were expecting
I don't know how that justifies anything. My team wasn't even expected to win. Like, Vegas even had it. Yeah. No, Vegas had it already. Vegas had the spread about -3.5 when the game started. No, actually, it was -7 when they were going to start.
According to you, too, you have the best O-line in the league.
Oh yeah, no, I still say that. Yeah.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
So the fact that Niners fans this man does not want Niners fans to express their true fandom, especially when it comes to Philadelphia property. of a statue of a fictional character, by the way, as fictional as Barry McCockner, says a lot.
Yeah, I think that man's done more of an impact on fucking pop culture than goddamn New York Giants organization.
All right, number 5.
I do not support.
Oh my god!
Kai's a commie.
Pretty much. Whenever we talk about politics, Kai always talks about this thing called the means of production and how the workers should be taking over for it. And I did some research over here, and apparently the Philadelphia Flyers mascot is an avid communist. And look at the resemblance right here. This is just purely biblical.
Biblical.
I'm not. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Go ahead.
Number 6. So, according to the analyst rules here, established by DJ Aceman, everyone on any given Monday morning has root for a team out of their
Just
own.
a principle.
It's the principle. So
It's a principle. You got to respect the principle.
Mavericks. He's got the Minnesota Vikings. DJ Aceman. He roots for the Cowboys, the Lakers, the Dodgers.
I root for Toronto. I root for
he
for the
roots
Blue
for
Jays and for the Dolphins. So yeah.
And as for me, I root for New Jersey teams. So I.
Yeah.
What a
You don't even root for anyone in your own damn state, other than maybe the Yankees.
I root
Knicks.
for the Knicks. I root for
Knicks.
I root for the Mets when they decide to leave New York for good and go to Guantanamo.
They go to New Jersey.
Guantanamo it is.
That's beast.
Can't wait for the Dodgers to
I
move
even
to
root for
Kiev.
Boston hockey teams, except for the Bruins. Fuck the Bruins.
Screw the Bruins.
Screw them.
Even
And
though
so,
they're
so apparently Kai is not
everyone
the only.
here,
It's the only person on here that decides to be a homer and claims to be. I'm a California kid. I like some LA sports. I like all the Bay Area sports. Kai, we get it. California's a big old state, but that violates the rule.
the rules.
Okay, good for you then.
The rules. Number 7. Kai's favorite show is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. If that's
I haven't even like fully watched that show at all. So
What? No.
I thought you were an analyst.
I thought you were an analyst.
And besides, you have Curb Your Enthusiasm on there.
I think you
But
just
he's
know.
I don't know what
It's
you're
funny
talking
out.
about, man.
That's Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Okay, number 8. So what happened to all the fans? Kai?
Wow.
That's beautiful. Look at
How
that.
can you be a fan of a sport with no fans? Look at these beasts. Who is that pitching?
So
Who is that
you're
pitching?
telling me this is actually number 7 and not number 8.
Beast. I'm making you dance, Kai. This is number 8. So here they are. They're in Philadelphia.
Here they
Kai. They all
are.
moved.
They all moved.
They all moved.
No, they all
BH
moved to
back to Philly.
Cancun or some shit. Or they all moved to Vegas.
Hell no. Well, everyone's going.
Even I wouldn't go to Vegas, dear
So
God, I
that-
don't mind.
So as you can see, there's a parade of green over here. This is Oakland Athletics green right here. They're going back to the Philadelphia tribe land in which they came from to represent the city of brotherly love.
City of Brotherly Love.
Number 9, his life goal in life is to eat some sandwich in PA. Now, Kai is always spurred about. You gotta go for Mantis. But since
I ate one.
but since Pittsburgh is too close to Ohio, he has to go
it was
south
like
for
it
the
wasn't anything
over
special.
here. So he always keeps bragging about that. Also, Sespe Burger is pretty beast. I'm not gonna lie.
Is this where you're going off of like the video that just came out, and you're just like, oh yeah, Zesty Burger,
Well,
or whatever. That's a fucking burger. You're
I
showing a Philly cheesesteak. I don't even know if that's a Philly cheesesteak, dude.
That's the shittiest food.
That looks more
ever
like a
that you really
sandwich,
like.
like straight up. It looks like a salami sandwich with like fucking fries. shoved-
No!
It's a Permane sandwich. How dare you disrespect me?
Number 10, your
Whatever.
barber. So I want you to look at this list. This is the average salary of every single
Hey,
barber.
he's stealing my
in the
meme.
United States.
Hey,
Do
Bah,
you
man,
bah.
see- do you see Oakland anywhere on this list?
I didn't
Do you
even know
see
what
San
you were
Francisco
asking.
anywhere
Hold
on this list? What
Wait,
comes
did
in-
we actually?
Your barber.
But what actually comes up? We got Lancaster, Pennsylvania, come in 14th place,
yo,
and Philadelphia come in
DJ.
16th place. You know
Yeah.
what? You know what place?
Kyle
Oakland
Schwarber
and
hit
San
a home
Francisco
run.
Came in. They came in 40 tries.
Wait. This actually doesn't make sense because Los Angeles Long Beach is 15, And then Los Angeles Long Beach is number 7.
But that
That doesn't make sense.
How the hell
Oh
does
my
that
God.
happen?
well, he's against the LA teams as well. So
Well, that's
All right, so this is like number 9 then, or whatever, because he's already missed on 2.
what? What? No.
He's missed on a lot, but I'm just gonna say this is number 2 that he's missed on.
Number 11. So if you watch my latest Eagles video, that easily has the most views out of everything I've seen. Now, you think the YouTube algorithm has something to do with the thing again? This man has been coping and seething of the embarrassment known as the Philadelphia Eagles. We all know that wasn't a holding call. And the man has been trying to cope with it ever since by watching my videos over and over again.
It's
true.
He made a bot.
If you look at the analytics of the video,
The analytics. He's an analyst.
It all comes directly from some source in California. In fact, I got your IP. I just
No, I'm not even gonna ask that because
1
then
2
I don't want
192 16. I'm kidding.
Albuquerque, New Mexico, or whatever it is. Yeah.
So number 12, Steph Curry is a girly man. Steph Curry is a recent one. Throwing his mouth guard. He should be suspended for the rest of the season without pay. A classless move by a classless woke entitled athlete.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, you know what actually would make more sense?
Payton Pritchard's way better.
Nick Adams should actually be like a New Yorker, but like a boisterous New Yorker.
Boisterous New Yorker. What a beast.
From Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn.
Okay. So Kai, before we get to the last one, I think we figured you out. I think I say definitively that we figured you out.
Well, I zoned out after like the last one, so I wasn't paying attention.
No!
Oh, come on!
Well, Kai,
whatever you say.
Well, Kai, you're gonna be set to bad rule for a little bit because this last one, folks, it's gonna prove my my theory about High Kai is a big Philadelphia Yinzer. So number everyone, 13, quit talking. Photographic evidence of him breaking the Liberty Bell. Look! What he did with it!
Oh no!
It's a Philadelphia Eagles hammer.
I hate to see it.
Look at that!
All right, we need Kai in here to explain himself.
Man.
Explain yourself, Kai. Explain yourself.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
I love that.
Why'd you break it?
Why did you break the Liberty Bell, Kai?
Yeah, you didn't even use Photoshop for this. Holy crap! What the hell is this?
Kai, you broke it.
It looks like you just used the goddamn Google slide presentation or Microsoft.
Well,
whatever the hell it is.
Kai, you broke it.
Like dead ass, I can probably find like the JPEG image of like that Eagles toolbox or whatever.
But Don, look, he's upset with himself after he broke it. He's like, I shouldn't have done it.
Oh shit! I just revealed myself.
He's like, if I'm such a Philly fan, why did I break it? And then
Yeah, I just found it. Philadelphia Eagles toolbox on Man Cave store, $64.99.
Oh yeah, I bought the kit. I gave it to Don.
Yeah, that was a beast Christmas present, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh, so it's actually yours then. So you're framing me.
What? No, what? Kai, why you?
And the hammer.
I mean, the hammer does look kind of beast. Look at that handle.
Look at that hammer. Wait, Kai, say what you want about whatever your fandom is. You admit that's a pretty beast hammer.
All right, and then for the final slide,
So yeah, Philadelphia Eagles fan Kai confirmed. Your barber
kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
Fins up.
It's a whopper.
All right. Thank you for presenting. But you're not in my class. I don't even know what the hell you're doing in here at all. Like dead ass.
Kai, I run the stream.
No, it's my classroom.
I give you an A+ for that.
That's a good grade.
You understand?
You will. You know what? Because I'm being.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
No, you know what?
Well, he was about to finish his thought. You know what? I'm gonna.
No.
Oh my God, Kyle Tucker. Oh, 5-1 United States.
beast.
Now, DJ
Yeah, well,
and
baseball because that's
Mookie
kinda
Betts is currently 0 for 2, right?
Kyle Schwarber hit a homer. That's a former Red Sox right there.
Yeah, that's the one they should have cut, but they couldn't play first.
Mookie Betts, that's a former Red Sox
Mookie Betts is a former Red Sox.
who got traded for a half.
By the way, have you noticed that the Team Australia's uniforms look like the A's?
Oh yeah, the green and yellow. I don't know why they do that.
Beast.
The Socceroos have that too.
Not only is that a former Sock, but that's a former or he got traded for a half-eaten bag of pretzels.
Yeah, that bag of pretzels was soggy. Legend has it.
Soggy.
Embarrassing.
The front office was like, "This is embarrassment." Oh wait, we did this.
No, they traded him for a little bag of Skittles.
At that point, you might as well have gotten MJ for him.
I know, we could have had MJ.
That would have been a good return. That would have been better than Trevor's story.
Yeah. My dog has to go up, but I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
That was beast
analysis. So, what are your thoughts on that presentation?
Beast. It was very beast. I give you an A+, Don.
Yep, there you go.
My favorite part is
private chat, but I get an A+, and that's all that matters. Because, I don't know what Kai was going on about the classrooms. I mean, clearly you're the professor here, so.
You know what? Screw you then. You're getting an F.
Oh,
what?
No!
Look out of my face.
Don't worry, Don. It averages.
I was holding that back too.
Get out. No!
Get out of my classroom now.
No. Kai.
I'm gonna have to call camp on you.
Let him beast. Let him beast.
Let me beast.
No.
No.
So Kai, yeah, you're a Philadelphia fan. Admit it.
Wait,
we have the evidence.
What was the Flyers' point again with the communist thing?
Apparently, the Flyers mascot is apparently a leftist meme. So.
Well, wait, is the guy who wears it a leftist, or?
I guess the mascot itself is a leftist.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
What the hell is it?
I don't know.
What the hell's a Flyer?
I don't know what the fuck. Let's see here. Who's the Flyers mascot?
Wait, could you look up the leftist origin of the Flyer? You know what? It's probably Cooper in there.
Yeah, that's why. But wait, he's supposed to be an Ant-Brim.
He's supposed to be an Ant-Brim.
He's supposed to be an Ant-Brim.
He's supposed to be a beast. Oh, that we all know that's not true.
Gritty's evolution from googly-eyed hockey mascot to meme that left us. Okay, there's a Vox article. This is bullshit.
No, it's accurate and poorly or in
Fox News.
Okay, now that's accurate.
Yeah, that's beast.
It was probably on Tucker.
Okay, Gritty's evolution from googly-eyed hockey mascot to meme leftist avatar. It wasn't supposed to be like this. That's Kai's reaction to hearing this news. He's a Phillies fan.
What are you accusing me of now? Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Which brings me to Gritty. Let's see. Where does it say that he's a leftist? I mean, we all know Kai's a giant leftist, so. And we all know Gritty kind of looks like a Discord mod, so.
Yep.
I heard that.
I heard
that.
This is coming from the Discord mod himself.
No!
Oh, wait.
Oh, hell no.
Economist Discord mod.
Don't explain yourself. Discord mod, how could you?
Could you? Guys.
There was another cupcake.
Guys, I'm only going to enforce this once, all right? If you violate Rule 2000 of the page, I'm going to have to ban you for 24 hours. Now, where were we? Now let's. Where was I? Oh yeah, hentai should be legal.
No!
No!
God, damn it, the map's lost. No! They lost by 4 against the Grizzlies.
Oh hell no!
There's a whole entire arc to this. What the fuck?
So we're gonna wait till DJ Aceman gets back to talk about the Bears trade.
Yep.
All right.
Analyst.
Don,
Yeah.
who's more of a girly man, Kyrie or Luka?
Who's more of a, let's see here. I mean, it's Kyrie because he kind of, I don't know, Kyrie's all over the place in terms of really not he wants to be based or not, to the point where it's actually affecting his play.
Do you think Kyrie thinks about the things he says during the game? Like while he's dribbling, he's just like, "Man, I am so freaking smart." He's
He has been widely declared Antifa.
He's like Quantrell, and he's like, "Man, my offense is gonna look so good."
My offense is gonna. I'm Kevin Stefanski. I'm a fucking genius.
Wait, so
No, it says Duke has won the ACC championship, so they will be advancing on to March Madness.
Beast.
Without Coach K.
How sad.
Is North Carolina gonna go or no?
I don't even know.
Damn, that's like a
Don.
big ass L. Like North Carolina should have they should have
Guy's a
taken
big
it.
UNC fan.
No, I'm actually not. No, it's like they should have actually taken it because Duke was in the gutter, but it's like they fumbled the bag hard.
Wait, are the brackets ready, to be made, or?
They're almost done, I think now.
All right, I'm gonna look at the standings or the seeds.
Like we're just nearing the end of all the brackets. Oh, so wrong.
If I was in it, then I ain't watching. I'm taking.
I was not in it then.
All right, well, I'm taking the year off.
Say it. I go to Penn State.
Like, let's see the bracket right now.
What if Pitt wasn't it? Actually,
I think Pitt was in it.
So the first round starts on the 16th. Okay. Sweet 16. Okay. So when is the final? Final four. Oh, it's April 1st to the 3rd.
But it's not in March.
True.
Anyways, the analyst's back.
Yep.
All right, analyst. What were your thoughts on that analysis?
That was a good analysis. I think there were some strong points, especially when you cited the history of the San Francisco teams, formerly from Philly. Also, I mean, going into it, how all of us by tradition, we all root for teams of different states, and that's just the analyst tradition here on AGMM. So that's another one, and I also really liked where are all the fans. Well, they're just across the country in good old Philly, Pennsylvania. So
they never moved.
Go Phillies. Kyle, why don't you go get a jersey for Bryce Harper? Bryce Harper, come on.
No.
Come on. No.
Like, I'd rather get
Trey Turner. He's a beast.
All right. What's happening right now?
Kyle, you can root me.
And we're losing. How are we losing this game?
Because it's the Warriors.
Because Gurley man alert.
Oh shit! They got a steal. Curry. Beast. They get the M1.
Come on. N1.
Tie game.
Guy
no N1.
Let's see here.
But Don, they have Ingles. He's a beast.
Oh, big three.
Big three. LeBron James. So who has the better odds to win the championship this year? The Lakers or the Warriors?
The Mickey.
I think Victor
Warriors,
Wembanyama. I'm going third party Victor. Victor Wembanyama.
He's gonna
He's gonna
murder.
drop
I think the
90
Warriors
points in a
probably
game.
still have a better chance than the Lakers. Lakers are developing well, though.
I think they'll definitely be a play-in team.
As
Heck, the
it
way the
looks like
Clippers
right
are
now,
playing,
they'll make their way through their Mickey Mouse playing whatever,
I
unless
think
they
they'll
start
they'll
screwing
even
up
avoid
again.
the play-in. The way that the Mavericks are playing and
Nah,
also the Clippers, I think they could sneak in as a 5 or 6.
no,
Don, I
I
think
don't think
Luka
so.
Doncic is
No.
going to win.
He's gonna win the
Luka
MVP.
Modric, Doncic.
I was hearing the rant about about Kendrick Perkins calling people racist for Jokic for MVP.
Yeah, that was stupid.
That's a girly man move.
That's a girly man move. Where's
That's a
the
very
cat?
girly man move. That's girly man energy.
Kendrick
Girly
Perkins was mad
GME.
for MVP.
Girly man energy. I like that. That's funny.
We can't have GME. You know, it's an epidemic, guys. It's an epidemic.
epidemic.
GME.
It really is an epidemic.
And we really, I think there needs to be more theses on GMEs. I think there even should be an institute on studying girly men activity.
Bro, that
and
should
girly
be like
men-
an analyst video.
girly men activity and girly men analysis. And we need to discuss more of that girly man activity.
You can't have none of this girly man activity. Let's see here. I'm just gonna play my favorite slide.
Oh yeah, Don. Guess what? I saw Gene Segura and Gary Cohen the other day, right?
Beast.
And they were going over hitting mechanics.
Oh, beast!
That was pretty beast.
Did you teach him?
Well, Gary did.
Oh shit! As long as that guy to say, I could have went to the league if it wasn't.
If I wouldn't have left him on an island.
Come on.
Oh shit, Curry! Beast!
Tiger.
Yeah, I can get it. Oh my god, yeah.
Curry man, Curry man alert! Curry man alert!
And we're gonna blow it somehow.
You blew it,
Giannis!
Giannis.
Oh shit! No, wait. Milwaukee's blowing it. No!
Oh shit.
What just happened?
Turn the ball over.
Double
Turn the
dribble.
ball over.
Where's that
Yeah,
a timeout?
Kai, what do you have to say to this?
I'm not looking. What?
Yeah, well, you're looking at your hand, dude. What the fuck?
Curry man alert.
Curry man alert.
Clay man.
God damn, those Warriors jerseys are beast.
They look like the Bruins.
Hot damn. Cohen is a beast.
And you made the playoffs.
Oh my god, I thought that kid had a Knicks jersey for a moment. I was like, what the hell?
It's Don. It's Don. Wait, no, that's just hell no, Don. That's James Dolan.
James Dolan, no, but no.
I'm predicting
Second
that the
half,
Lakers.
yeah, wow. They were actually
I'm
playing
predicting
good
that the
defense
Lakers are
there.
going to be victorious at the Chase Center in a few months for the playoffs.
No, Kai, I gotta ask you this: who's the bigger Warriors fan, you or Flight Reacts?
Are we saying in terms of loyalty or in terms of who has a higher chance of actually like going to the game and meeting Steph Curry and like other shit?
Yeah, let's just for the sake of argument say both.
Say what?
Let's just for the sake of argument say both.
Both?
Both.
Bofa.
Both.
Well, I think he'd probably have a higher chance of being able to go than me, but loyalty-wise, I think I'll stick with this team no matter what.
Come on, Kai. All you gotta do is sell that.
Because with him, for him, it's just Curry.
Oh
God,
wait.
Here we go, and
here we
they're
go.
gonna
They're
get the
dancing.
layup.
They're dancing.
1.9 seconds left. Wait, is that? No, that's not Draymond. Draymond's not back on the court, is he?
Curry man alert.
Curry man alert.
Blocked by Curry.
Block my Curry.
Curry ain't blocking shit.
Oh no, that is Draymond. So Draymond actually went
Block my
back into the game.
Curry.
So
Block
he got
my
back in the
Curry.
game.
Curry just did his little lion
Mouthpiece.
little
You should
mouth.
get banned for that.
That's a GME offense. You don't show off your teeth like that.
How dare you?
Oh gosh. I think some weird stuff online.
Guys, why is there a lion on the court?
No.
He's running free right now. His name is Curry.
Oh my goodness.
Curry man alert.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. Come here.
Come on, you had it.
Wait, what's that? How do you do that, like, meow? You do meow. How we do it?
Hey, quit tracking. Quit tracking, all of you.
I just imagine,
Yeah,
like,
that is disturbing.
yo,
That's straight up disturbing.
DJ Smith. I just imagine, like, in class, there's like a cat doing
Oh,
that.
no!
Oh, it rattled in and out. We got another over. Guys, how come every time we watch basketball, it's an OT game?
Because we're analysts, and that's what we do.
We
And
got
ruin
that
the
OT touch to it.
sport. We ruin the sport.
Yeah, we're analysts.
We ruined the sport.
That's what analysts do. You were having fun watching this? Great. Watch more.
What for?
Draymond Green actually hitting a game-winning three would have been something, but
Kai's like, oh, we can't have nice things. The
Done,
Warriors
imagine-
can't have
no,
nice
no, I can't say that. I've seen them like win 4 times, so like whatever.
We debated in the chat that no matter what happens, if Boston wins like 5 titles, he will still be that fan who'll be like, yeah, well, they all Mickey rings because you didn't beat your daddy.
You didn't beat your bar.
Yeah, no, they still need to beat their professional team, the Warriors.
Kai, does any championship count if you don't beat the Warriors?
Good for them on beating a pro team.
Is every team a G League team?
No. The only G League teams right now for the Warriors that are affiliated with the Warriors are the Sacramento Kings because Mike Brown, and the Celtics because, well, they take that fat ass L.
So everyone else is on the Warriors level.
Yo, DJ Ace, man.
Yeah.
I just imagine, like, there's like a cat in the room with Bob Chambers, and it's going, meow, meow, and it does.
Kill that thing.
Yeah, or no. It's just like, quit talking.
Quit talking.
Quit tracking.
Quit talking.
Quit talking.
Where's that kid?
No.
Quit talking.
By the way, when the hell is Portnoy going to upload this goddamn pizza review?
He'll upload it in 3 months.
Yeah, he'll be like, "Oh, we can't make Endicott use your stance. We can't."
I mean, luckily they're away right now, so we're gonna do a Callahan review.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's if Endicott wasn't on spring break, everyone would be fucking crowding.
Callahan pizza review. 1 bite, everyone knows the rules.
Shit, this is a 9.5.
I'm gonna give Callahan pizza a solid 8-9. Yeah, Callahan pizza. The sauce is it's well spread over. The cheese, it's lovely. It's some of the best cheese I've ever eaten. Oh, and then of course the crust.
Right, you gotta pay $50. You gotta pay $50K to come to the school to eat the pizza.
Eat the pizza. The prices was really bringing it down. But in conclusion, 8-9. Fins up. Hey, quit talking.
Quit talking. Neighbor rates the kid. No.
This is why you don't make noises.
Wait, BJ, why is there a guy eating a cinder block?
That's the Fortnite review.
The average. Wait.
This
Hi.
is the Fortnite review. How could a guy even eat a cinder block?
No clue.
Bro, he's taking all chunks out of it.
He loves it.
Oh, bro,
He's
he
an
got
analyst.
someone gave him sauce on his cinder block.
They have to.
Oh my gosh, dude, that was so funny. Quit talking. Quit talking.
Quit talking.
What's up with that animal?
Hey, someone shut that cat up.
I remember buying a cat.
I remember when the A's were the Philadelphia A's.
They were bees.
What if that was
a really bad team?
What if that was Chambers' team? The
Hey
Philly
guys,
A's.
I don't like this Boston team. I'm a big fan of the Athletics, but back then they used to play for Oakland, but they were the Philadelphia team. I remember going down to the ballpark that one time, and I caught and they had Babe Ruth there. That was when he was playing in Baltimore before he got traded before the curse of the Bambino.
And then he's like, it was Beast.
It was Beast. So now you gotta make this canon, and you also have to write the book, DJ Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Is there now a Curse of Trevor story?
There could be.
There could be, but you can't say definitively.
No, not right now.
So if the Red Sox don't win another World Series for another 100 years, you're just gonna say it's the Curse of Trevor story.
It has to be. It has to be.
It's not going to be 9 years. That's too long. You can win it in what was it?
They'll
3
win
to 5
another one in
years.
20 years.
That's the Curse of Trevor story.
Yeah.
Like I said, you should.
You should.
Russell Westbrook might be the single dumbest.
That's if the
basketball
Red
player
Sox
ever.
stop playing small ball.
If you break into Kevin Durant's house, he'll ask you if he could help it break into other houses.
Do you lock your doors at night?
You lock your doors at night.
Do you lock your...
That's a simple question.
That's a simple question. I don't have time to answer these questions.
Chambers, is that you? Hey, quit talking.
Quit talking.
I'm walking here.
Please.
I'm talking here. Bob Chambers, are you secretly a New Yorker? No.
But Cooper.
I'm on right ahead by 4.
Brooke Lopez. 3.
I can't believe.
Guys, where's Giannis?
So the Saints are the new Colts, right?
Brooke Lopez is not a good shooter, like at least for 3-point range, but he's still decent.
No!
Don, Don, was that Drew Holiday that just bricked the shot?
Yep. He was eating a cinder block.
He was eating the cinder block. I would ask about
literally ate a cinder block.
How did it taste?
I need a little sauce. Hey, get that kitten out of here. I thought I had 3 times.
No.
I thought I asked 3 times.
Right.
What?
That kitten's turning into a distraction. Get that thing out of here.
Get the thing out of here.
Push it out the window. Push it out the window.
Push it out the window.
Cook the thing.
All right. You guys wanted this, so I'm going to do the Whopper commercial jingle in Carl Weezer's voice. Whopper, Junior, double, triple, Whopper, free meal taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day. Let's mayo, pickle, ketchup. It's okay if I don't want it possible. Or make it Whopper, any Whopper my way. You rule your season today. And BK, every your way. Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy's mom. I love that.
Dude, don't you think that BMW is the female version of Carl Weezer?
It's me.
Carla Weezer.
Don, imagine seeing this image that you have displayed right here with no context.
Yeah. People are walking in stream, be like, "What the
Photographic
hell?"
evidence.
Photographic evidence.
From 3, it's good. Oh my God, come on.
Hey guys,
Hooray.
Ben's one today. Let's go. Woo!
Let's go.
Come on.
It's time to get up.
Time to get up. Time to get up. Get up. Time to get up. I think the
Come
Thunder
on.
are going, I think the Thunder are going on a run.
In. Come on, Louis.
You beta man alphas.
Beta man alphas.
Roundhouse kicking Outlander into the concrete. Right,
Okay,
Kai?
that's better.
Steph Curry is a
This is a girly man.
James Harden is an absolute fucking disgrace to the game of basketball.
He is. Oh shit! The Knicks are playing. No.
Oh yeah, they lost bad.
Yeah, they lost bad.
Knicks versus Lakers. Get that man Luigi on.
Against the girly men.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh shit! The Bucks are choking.
Someone
Rebound,
doesn't
come
get
on.
that fucking cat out of here.
Get that fucking.
Bob Chambers, you just broke character. No, I didn't.
Come on, no. Back.
And the Bucks can't get an offensive rebound because
He hits that. No.
oh, Steph
Yes,
Curry.
second shot. Wow.
Chef Curry cooking up a
Nice.
shot.
Sounds like that's me.
Oh, I gotta tell you a Ben Simmons story.
Come on.
Oh, dude, the
Wow.
whatever kid. He said bet Nick Adams has
Run the
Tom
clock out.
McDonald heavy on his playlist.
Have it along with the Nickelback.
Actually, that's actually a hilarious comment.
Nick Adams. I'm pretty sure Nick Adams has made multiple tweets about playing Nickelback. It's honestly insane. My man, this is Tom McDonald. What a.
Yeah,
I
just
think
been
Tom
down
McDonald
there.
is the greatest musician of all time.
They truly
He's a
don't
bass
make music.
man.
He's
happened
the
to
only
the
good
Bucks?
mumble rap artist.
They were actually doing pretty good.
Hey, he's got alpha male energy, AME.
Best team in the
Okay,
East.
wait,
is-
whatever, kid.
I mean,
Hold up.
you know, beyond
Whatever, kid. We got to confirm to you. So we did a whole entire theory of why Kai's a Philadelphia sports fan, and we want to know: do you agree?
Yeah, I don't know if he was able to see it. I don't know. We
Well,
did it earlier tonight.
I'll send him the presentation somehow, some way. I'm an analyst now.
All right.
Actually, what is the whatever kid a fan of?
He's a
Let's see.
Boston sports.
Nope.
Oh, beast. He's actually a Knicks fan. Right, Don?
yeah. He's,
Luigi's a Lakers cuck, right?
yeah. He's also a Saints cuck.
Ah, jeez. Oh,
Oh,
so
I
he's
thought it was
Are you
Saints.
talking about Luigi?
He's like, we got Derek Carr for a steal. We swindled
What a
him.
bargain! What a bargain!
Bargain.
What a bargain! Gosh, this is the greatest thing ever.
We got a first
I'm surprised they
round
signed
exit.
him for 3 years for that much money, though.
What a bargain!
Money.
We got a first round exit.
Derek Automobile.
I mean, like, what is it with the Saints? They're going to draft the quarterback. I think, well, like later on.
No, geez,
they have to.
No, they're going to draft
the Saints.
The Aints.
The Aints.
Because Jameis, they don't know if he's going to stay or not.
Well, they got Derek Carr. Kai's like, we gave
Scarred.
We gave Derek Carr $150 million. Kai, they need to draft a quarterback.
Let's draft.
Imagine the Saints draft Stetson Bennett.
Looks like that's going to be over.
Yep, game over.
Game over.
Warriors snapped their 3-game losing streak, and they snapped the Bucks 3-game win streak.
And the Bucks had that 3-game win streak without Giannis. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, it's a good night.
Oh, that's ridiculous. They have confetti? Nah, the Warriors are girly men.
Wait, what?
The Warriors will always be girly men.
Are you talking about Boston does the exact same thing?
You guys have confetti now to celebrate your wins and losses? That's pathetic.
You can't go across the street to eat halftime pizza.
Jameis is gone.
Damn.
Whatever, kid.
Jameis.
Whatever.
Actually, I didn't know this, but I think there's a whatever channel on YouTube already.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I just noticed that recently.
All right, DJ Aceman, do not let me down. I'm seeing the ending now. Where is the confetti?
Like, are you seeing? It's like barely showing.
Oh yeah, I see it.
I know it's like McDonald's confetti.
Giannis post game.
I noticed McDonald's confetti.
Giannis post game.
You go to like a certain McDonald's where they have that.
Yeah, for a kid's birthday party.
I'm gonna lay it out for the whatever kid, just for the whatever kid.
Mr. Aceman.
Wait, real quick, Don. DJ Aceman, the post game, it's going to be Drew Holiday, and he's going to be interviewed, and he's like, "Now, what did you think of that display of the confetti?" And he's like, "Girly man action. We do not respect it."
That's a Tweedledee Tweedledum action.
Drew Holiday just says it how it is.
Girly man energy.
Girly.
You can't have that.
And then he's fined $50K because it's basically like saying it's gay.
Yeah. The NBA Party Congress has none of it.
No, everyone gets banned.
Hey, Don.
The EDP slide.
The EDP slide. The whatever kids cry.
So number one. So half the teams Kai roots for. Well, I'm not sure if I count the Sharks, but half the teams, or most of the teams he roots for, they have all origins in Philadelphia. Number two, he hates Boston sports so much to the point where it's beyond a level of a Golden State Bay Area fan, and then it puts him in the stratosphere of Philadelphia fans in terms of how much they hate him. Think of like Bill Burr's rant in Philly. That's how much hatred that he has for Boston sports. Number three, he openly rooted for the Eagles and Boston. They got destroyed. His 49ers, his beloved alleged 49ers, got destroyed by the 49ers. Number four, he was adamantly against Niners fans actively putting in a Niners jersey on the true Italian stallion Sylvester Stallone. Number five, Kai is also a accused communist, and apparently Gritty, the Flyers mascot, is a massive leftist, and the resemblance is quite striking, if I do say so myself. Number six, everyone on the Any Given Monday Morning team has to root for at least one team out of state, and so we're trying to put the pieces together here. And Kai, it all leads back to Philadelphia for him. So number seven, Kai's favorite TV show is It's Always Sunday in Philadelphia. I think that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, that one's false.
One has where do all the A's fans go? Boston say since they moved to Oakland, I guess they're still all here in Philadelphia, rioting. So number 9, he always brags about wanting to go to Permante's to try their cheesesteak. Number 10, Philadelphia is ranked higher on this list for barber salaries compared to Oakland and San Francisco. Number 10, the reason why my video about the Philadelphia Eagles has so many views is because Kai won't stop watching it in means of coping. Number 12, Steph Curry is a girly man, confirmed by Nick Adams. And number 13, he actually cracked the Liberty Bell. So thank you, your barber, kick rocks, and fins up.
Oh,
Huh?
oh,
I like giving it the huh, dog.
oh, dog.
Oh,
Huh, dog. Dog with the huh.
the oh no.
We got to get a meow cat too.
Get that thing out of here. Get it out.
Get that out there.
Get there! Get there!
I just love the meow with like Bob Chambers just getting slowly annoyed. Like, get out of here.
Hey, no,
It's like
he's
I'm
a
slowly
bulldog
dying
though, so he's gonna bark at you.
Yeah.
So yeah, whatever, kids. So you can go. So confirm this. Are you convinced that Kai is now a Phillies fan, Philadelphia analyst? Yeah.
Let's go.
As better evidence and logic than any Illuminati video I ever seen.
It's true. It's all
It's
true.
true.
And so for the Illuminati, we have to look at this triangle, and it actually fits.
Yeah, it fits. It's like a Rubik's
Mickey,
cube.
it's Mickey Mouse evidence. It's Mickey Mouse evidence.
So yeah, Kai is a massive Philadelphia sports fan, believe it or not. But we all knew this. I'm an analyst now. I'm an Alpha analyst. Check out my YouTube channel, The Alpha Analyst. We do daily analysis on everything Alpha related.
No, we got to call it Alpha Watch and Beta Watch.
Oh shit!
The Alpha Beta Watch. We're joining the culture wars.
The culture.
It's for the culture.
Yeah, you can talk about the Panthers doing beasting.
All right, so the Warriors win. Still, we are still the champions of the NBA until
That's how that works.
something happens. I mean,
Yes, Kai, a secret Philly fan. That is
yeah,
true.
whatever. All right, whatever, Alex Jones. Then again, at least Alex Jones can tell the truth, like when it eventually happens. All right. Warriors win. How about we do a brief analysis on the big trade that happened just this past week? Or this past week. Ban them.
No, I didn't mean it.
No,
I was trying to be peace.
you're not.
No, you mean
Shut up, Phillies fan. Get out.
Here, I'll make it up to you.
Oh wait,
I'll get you a Mickey
wait.
ring.
Oh wait, it's worse. Oh wait, it's worse. It's Vikings fan. Jesus Christ.
What? No.
Every year. Oh, we're gonna do something. Every year we're gonna do something. Uh-oh, we fucked up.
To be fair, I just agree with that.
Uh-huh.
Look at all these rings I got. What? No!
Whoa, whoa.
Look at all these Madden NFL rings I got. Wait. Oh shit.
All these rings.
No, for real though. So what are we thinking of that trade though? The Panthers and the Bears.
This guy's a secret Philly fan. And also bonus slide should be Barry McCockner, an Eagles fan that hates Brady and Guy hates him too. The whatever kid is spitting. Don, you here?
Where is
Okay.
he? Oh no.
I wanted him to start the analysis.
Yeah, that was I think the Chicago wins the trade.
I think Chicago got a steal.
Yeah, big steal. Maybe
Yeah,
it
they got a
benefits
lot
them
in
that
return.
Houston won that last game.
Just the first overall pick. And they didn't even have to go that far down.
Nah, just a 9. They went.
I
They
think
went it
DJ
big.
Moore was kind of like the icing on the cake.
Oh yeah.
They have a mid wide receiver to fall back on.
Yeah.
Because they're probably gonna draft one.
No, they probably will. Like at number 9, they should. Because the thing is, people are saying, I mean, DJ Moore, is he really good? Yeah. Is he a wide receiver 1? I don't think so. I think he's more of like a wide receiver 2. But,
yeah, so they have a perfect situation right now.
But he's better than like everyone else that's on there for like receiving. So like if you're Chicago, he's your clear wide receiver 1. But in terms of any other team, depending on the circumstances, probably not. So, I mean, as of right now, yeah, Chicago wins that trade. It just depends on what Chicago does with the picks, though, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If they make, like, some terrible picks and somehow the first overall pick for the Panthers works out, unless, the Panthers could always just trade away the first overall pick, which would be quite interesting, to a team that's really desperate, that's willing to give away more. Like, I don't know, Raiders maybe. I don't know if the Raiders are that desperate, but you never know. Any team could swoop in to try and get a good quarterback.
I'd rather have Dustin Pedroia complete on one leg at 2B than have this money vacuum with a dead arm in the lineup. Heck, I'd pay Pedroia just over minimum wage.
Yeah, we could just pay a minimum wage.
I was trying to go back to the tweet or not tweet, the message of Kai sending the like the trade thing, and I just look at that comment and I couldn't help myself. It's so funny. Hell, you could pay a minimum wage at this rate.
The Bears, though.
That's a Mickey deal. Also,
I don't know. I think both teams are still gonna not be like very good. I mean,
I think
the Panthers have a higher chance of making it to the playoffs though, because everyone in that division just straight up sucks now.
I think the Bears will keep it competitive.
Yeah.
Because so this
Bears
is funny.
May be in the basement though for still somehow, but it's like
NFC North will be pretty competitive, I think. Because I think the Bears will be better. I think the Lions will be better. The Vikings, they're going to do what they do, which is
Kirk Cousins going to carry you guys again.
Oh, it'll be beast.
He uses the power of God in anime on this side.
It's beast. Lovey Smith
Christian anime, that is.
Hall of Fame for having the Texans win the last game. Actually, what's going on with Lovey Smith? I saw him in the news.
What? Really?
I saw Lovey Smith in the news for something.
What the hell? Why? Did he get hired someplace?
Oh, never mind. It's just it's just basically what the whatever kid said, where it's like, "Thank you, Lovey."
Because I was gonna be straight up. I don't think the Texans should have fired Lovey Smith. I think they should have kept him.
Texans come out as major loser after blockbuster Bears Panthers trade. Oh hell no! What the fuck?
I mean, DeMarco Ryan's not bad. We'll just see how it goes for them. Lovey Smith, has he been signed somewhere yet or no?
Mm-mm. Wait, did they release him?
He'd be a decent they fired him, but I think he'd make. Because was he really good with defense or offense more so? I always thought it was defense with Lovey
I thought
Smith.
he was a defensive guru.
Yeah, he'd be pretty good as a defensive coordinator anywhere. He'd actually be pretty good.
Listen, I'm just happy we got Dave.
How about your Vikings already got a defensive coordinator, right? Or was it offensive coordinator?
He's a beast. They got what's his name? I can't even think. Play. He has no press dude. Uh, uh, Miami's old coach, Brian
Brian
Flores.
Flores.
All right,
Oh yeah,
Flores.
Brian Flores is fine, Dan.
He's a beast. What do you mean he's a beast?
I mean, Lovie Smith could possibly get he should get signed somewhere. He's actually not bad for as a head coach. Well, then again, you placed him in Houston, which is like a pit. So I understand that record. And also saying screw the ownership because the ownership is kind of pretty bad over there. But yeah, he should probably get signed. I wouldn't be surprised if, let's say the Arizona Cardinals say, all right, we'll sign Lovie Smith. Why? We got no one else. We're cleaning house right now.
I gotta look at some of the people that got released recently. The Vikings pretty much cut their entire defense.
Yeah, you guys are cutting everyone right now. I'm surprised by the amount of people that you've cut.
We cut Kendricks.
That's a pretty big loss.
We
But then again, I guess it helps with cap.
Yep. No cap, for real.
The Eagles are going to have to cut lots of people. I think they're going to cut Darius Slay, supposedly. Or they're going to let him go to free agency. So that's a big pickup for anyone that's in need of a corner. I love the 49ers, but I don't know if they're going to be willing to pay him that much money. So any team, what was it? The Patriots could go out and get him.
What?
No, didn't the Patriots lose? They lost Devin McCourty.
I think he retired.
Yeah, he retired. And McCourty was correct me if I'm wrong, he was a corner.
Yeah.
Safety.
Yeah.
Safety. Well, there's two brothers.
Okay, yeah.
Yo, I got some news.
Oh, hell
shit.
no.
Let's
What's
see
this
here.
news?
Warren Sharp's projected 2023 starting NFC QBs. We got for the Cowboys, Dak Prescott, Daniel Jones for the Giants, Jalen Hurts, and Sam Howell for Washington.
That's not a surprise.
We got Jordan Love for Green Bay. We got Justin Fields for the Beasts, Jared Goff and Kirk Cousins. Then we got Brock Purdy, Matt Stafford, Geno Smith, Kyler Murray, Derek Carr, Desmond Ritter. Derek Carr obviously for the Saints. Desmond Ritter for the Falcons. Kyler Trask for the
the Buccaneers are just.
And then PJ Walker for the.
Well, we all know that the Panthers can be.
No, I don't think PJ Walker is gonna. Well, depending on if the Panthers keep their pick, the Panthers are probably gonna put in whoever the first overall pick is.
Yeah.
At QB, there's no way they're gonna want to deal with PJ Walker. Sadly.
Well, I'll say this. I mean, if you're trading up for number one, it doesn't matter if you're trading down. You're going to be taking a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on who they're going to take a quarterback.
I think they're going to take
the white guy from Massachusetts.
Will
Levis.
Will Levis.
Oh, that's me. That's me.
That'd be like a waste of a pick then, because you could have waited then for it.
I'll do a mock draft, but I think the Panthers.
It's Bryce Young or CJ Stroud they're going to take.
I'm from my sources, from what I'm hearing, I think it's probably going to be. I think the Panthers like Stroud.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to a friend. They said Vegas has Stroud favored as first overall now.
Yeah, because there was a video that's before Josh McCown got hired as the Panthers quarterback coach. He was doing videos for Underdog Sports, which is like a fantasy group where he does like QB analysis, and he was analyzing CJ Stroud, and he had nothing but glowing reviews of him.
Yeah.
So I think
it's probably also because they don't want to deal with the whole size difference between Stroud and Young.
Yeah,
and also Stroud is a mobile quarterback. They pretty much want to go back to the days of Cam Newton a bit with Stroud.
Well, if you want to go Cam Newton type, then you take Anthony.
They go Richardson, yeah. But then again, if they did that, they could have just waited to get Anthony Richardson.
No, I think Anthony Richardson's going to go top 5.
I have a question. What is?
Well, then the Raiders would probably have to trade up. Well, go ahead, Luke.
What does it mean to franchise tag?
So it pretty much means that you get one more year of them, and then you pay them a crap ton of money.
Oh shit!
Pretty much. Unless isn't there like certain franchise tags? Because right now Lamar Jackson can be traded. Supposedly.
Yeah, I think there is, but I think that's
He can be traded, yeah.
Wait, so do the players have a say in it?
Yeah, some do.
Yeah, some do.
Some do, some don't, depending on their contract.
Oh shit. What's it called?
So, like with Lamar, he has a say in it.
Saquon got franchise tag.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I don't think Saquon has a say in it though. I think he's
No,
actually
not really. I
like
think
he's stuck. And because also they like were working on it because they wanted to keep Daniel Jones for that.
Yeah, they were
long
going to
for some
attack.
reason.
I mean, if they couldn't work out a deal with Daniel Jones, I think the Giants would have probably tagged Daniel Jones and probably let Saquon walk. But since they were,
And they
able
probably
to
would
get
have
a
done the same
long-term
thing
deal.
that like with Lamar right now. They could have been like, we'll trade him, but the thing is, no one's gonna want to trade a lot for Daniel Jones. They will probably trade maybe like.
I don't think people are going to want to trade a lot for friggin' Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I will admit he's a great talent. Would I love him as quarterback? Yeah. However, I'm not going to be giving away 2 first-rounders. I'd probably give away a first-rounder and maybe like some other pieces.
I think after teams saw what happened with Deshaun Watson and Russell Wilson, they're like, oh, hell no. Like, I don't think Rodgers is going to get that much value if he goes to the Jets.
To be honest, I'm actually I'm a Lamar Jackson non-believer. I don't think he's that good.
You think he's good?
You've been watching a president, huh?
I think he's talented, like he can be good, but like I don't think he really has done much.
I mean, yeah, I will admit he is stuck on the Ravens.
I'd say if I'm the
then again,
I'm the Ravens,
he is the Ravens.
I let go Lamar Jackson's draft Hendon Hooker in like the second or third round, and then start Tyler Huntley for a year.
Okay.
Really?
Wait, that's secretly beast.
I mean, like if you start Tyler Huntley, I mean, he's okay as a backup, but then they're probably going to be looking for like a new quarterback.
Get a new quarterback in the draft.
You can always just go for Anthony
trade
Richardson and trade up big time because you know what's funny? That could actually happen during the trade. Is that would be funny? Is the Ravens trade away Lamar Jackson and whatever pick they have and something else just to trade up to get Anthony Richardson? I mean, it sounds idiotic to do, but
here's the thing with like the top
that could happen.
Here's the interesting thing with this quarterback class. It's very top heavy.
Yeah.
So with guys like Young, Stroud, and Richardson are probably gonna go top 5. I don't think Will Levis is getting pat. I mean, he could slide because
He'll be top 10 because lots of the teams up there need a quarterback. Like the Raiders and the Colts will need him.
After that, in terms of QB rankings, I mean, you're looking at guys that are probably gonna be going like the
I mean, like
McKee.
Let me look at my laptop. Let me go get it real quick.
Oh hell no!
Like, what's the draft order right now?
Let's see here. You want me to go? You want me to do the entire thing?
Yeah, I guess we can look at like what the mock drafts say so far.
Yeah, I think. Well, Panthers got the first pick. Texans are picking second. Cardinals are picking third. Colts are picking 4th, and then Seattle's picking 5.
Well, Seattle's not going to go for a quarterback because they already signed Geno Smith to 3 years.
Yeah, I don't think
even though to be honest with you, that's kind of it's an interesting move, but they should start looking for a future quarterback because Geno Smith is not going to be there forever.
You know, it will be a perfect situation for a quarterback. The Lions.
Oh yeah, because Jared Goff is gonna he's a decent quarterback, but the thing is, he's not gonna get you over the hump. He's possibly another like journeyman.
To be fair, you could argue
not girly man.
To be fair, you could argue he could get you over the hump. He's been in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that was the most boring Super Bowl known to mankind.
Hey, he got there.
Yeah, same day the most handsomest quarterback in all the NFL.
Ryan Gosling. Right, Don?
Yep. And yet Kai's like, oh, we still trade up to get Trey Lance.
Yeah.
Still did it.
I think I think Lance will probably start in the beginning unless the Niners look for a quarterback.
Brock Purdy.
Brocklemore.
Purdy just got his he just had surgery, and I think
do you
they're
want
probably
Mac
gonna just try and
Jones?
ease him back in. I mean, that would be the smart approach you do. And besides Trey Lance, you invested a lot into him. You might as well see what he can do, and then if he's really good,
How about you guys get
Oh,
Mac
guys,
Jones?
it's we hit the 3-hour mark. Do we want to end the stream,
Okay.
or do we want to finish the point?
My point is,
The Hurricanes are going to beat the Devils in the conference championship.
That's a good point. Hurricanes
That
to the
is actually a
finals.
good point.
Hurricanes are a pretty beast this year. I'm not going to lie.
The Bruins will collapse eventually.
Oh yeah.
They will crash. They will burn.
And Boston fans will jump into the water.
in the Charles River.
They'll jump into.
No, Boston needs to win it all this year. If they don't win it all this year, at least for the Bruins, yeah, that city's gonna burn.
They're going to jump into the frozen koi pond.
No, they probably will. Like dead ass, they will. However, it won't be for the positive; it'll be for the negative side of things.
It's the Boston Massacre.
Oh God!
And the Cup Massacre.
Mickey Ring.
They're gonna call them the Boston Bruins.
No, I mean dead serious right now. The
Bussin'-
Bruins
the
are
Bussin'
doing amazing
Bruins.
right now. If the Bruins don't
They're all
win it
busts.
this year, holy crap! You guys, the Bruins just cut the snot out of every Bruins fan. Then
Well, they have to win too because they have an aging core. So
that's what I'm saying. I
They're
mean,
gonna
then
be
again, they just
fucked.
signed Pasta for a long-term deal for 8 years.
there was a lot of interesting deals.
They're
this,
expecting him to
deadline.
still be the same Pasta, and he's really good. But the thing is, and
He's a
I think
beast.
for me, who's not a big NHL fan, I'm surprised by how long NHL players are able to play for. That's quite surprising.
Crosby
even
has
an-
another 10 years.
But even an 8-year deal for someone like Pasta, that's too long.
It's
Maybe
beast.
4 to 5 years is good, and maybe
probably-
lower it a little bit. But for that much,
He wants the bag, Kai. He wants the bag.
yeah,
Honestly,
well,
I feel like-
that's the problem because they knew if they weren't going to pay him a lot, he was going to leave. I don't think he was going to entirely leave because, well, he's been with the Bruins for so long.
You know, it's crazy.
City will delve into chaos if him or Bergeron left.
It's kind of crazy, but for hockey, skating is a skill in itself, and I feel like you never hear about anyone that gets hurt because they roll their ankle during skating or anything like that. I feel like that probably helps them.
Yeah.
Because when you're think about it, you're not stomping how you are when you run on baseball, basketball, football. In hockey, you're just skating, so you're kind of gliding more so onto the ice.
Well,
So
it
that's
also
kinda,
helps you with bending your knees too, more so as well.
yeah. So
which
if
is
you're
really
gonna,
good.
so I feel like a lot of their injuries are upper body, which they can sustain, than a leg
Yeah.
injury.
Well, if it's a leg injury, then yeah,
You fucked.
yeah. But I mean, to the Bruins is they need to continue developing their youth core, which didn't they get Taylor Hall a while ago, and that was a big deal, and that was a good pickup for them because. Wait, is he actually on the team or no?
I think he's still there. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Taylor Hall was a decent pickup for them because he was on the Sabres, and the Sabres are a hellhole unto themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And through my limited knowledge,
But their
that's all I
goalie
can
Linus
think of.
Allmark is killing it. I mean, he's
Yeah,
been
Olmark
killing
is
it.
actually doing.
Olmark,
How old is
yeah.
Olmark?
He's
Let
a
me see
beast.
how old he is.
Did you see him score on the Cucks?
Yeah.
It was beast.
He's 29. Okay, so that's not bad. They have
I think that was the 14th.
Then again, goalies can probably last a long time.
I think that was the 14th goal ever scored by a goalie in the NHL. It's crazy. How do you do that?
Well, here, let me look up NHL oldest rosters.
I mean, the Penguins have a very aging core as well.
Oh yeah, Penguins are getting destroyed right now too. Of how old they are.
They got that one beast. I like him. What's his name? Gensel. He's a beast.
So, according to October 10th of 2022, the Penguins have the oldest at 29.
Let's go.
Yeah.
They actually made a lot.
The
They made a
Bruins
lot
are
of
at
trades.
28. The Bruins are at 28.
Yeah, just a
Oh,
lot
so
of
they're
aging
tied.
cores.
Yeah, the youngest is oh yeah, that makes sense. The Buffalo Sabres are the youngest. Same with the Kings. Flyers are young. Yeah, that makes sense. Sabres are just like
the Buffalo has a huge drought. Playoff
yeah.
drought. They're like up there with the Kings. I think 11 years they haven't been.
Damn.
Yeah, no, 11 years.
Bro, the Kings haven't been in 16. That is fucking insane.
What, the Los Angeles Kings?
Or the Sacramento Kings.
Oh, Sacramento Kings?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sacramento's just I mean, like right now, good for them that they're doing well.
But that's like crazy.
If they can win it all, then holy crap, this is like a miracle like season for them.
Well, I guess the Jets still
also it's their I get my another G League Warriors trophy.
Oh my goodness. Don, you hear this? Don? Ah, damn, he died.
He's working on the Alpha Analyst.
Oh boy. Why
I'll tell you, us Boston Bruins fans.
Why DJ Aceman
your team
is
better
alpha.
win. You better dead ass win. Dead ass. Like I have higher expectations for the Bruins than I do the Celtics.
I feel the other way around.
I have more for the Celtics. I think this year's their year. I think the Bruins are just gonna. I wouldn't underestimate the Hurricanes. That's a good team.
They're a beast.
But that's the thing though. Right now is the Bruins look very good, and I do get what you're saying. Though it's like they're one of those teams that they're riding high, and then it's like Icarus pretty much. They flew too close to the sun. They got burnt.
The Hurricanes did get crushed by the Golden Knights 4-0 today.
Oof.
But the Golden Knights are also a very good team.
Yeah.
Golden Knights are improving.
The expansion teams, baby.
Improving.
I think the Bruins are pretty much the Lowell Mets of hockey, though, because they always screw up.
Are you serious?
Like, they've had multiple failures in the past decade.
They still have
rings. The team is really good, and then it's just like, uh-oh.
So, in 2019, they lost in Game 7 at home in the final against the Blues. And then in 2015, they lost to the Blackhawks. 2013, they lost to the Blackhawks. 2010, they blow a 3-0 lead. And 3-0 series lead and a 3-0 score in Game 7 against the Flyers. I mean, they won it the following year, but still, they've had years of failure.
You're a failure.
The last time
they were pretty much the
they're the Mets.
The hockey equivalent of like the Warriors for like they blew a 3-0 lead.
Well, they have won 6 times in their franchise history.
They have a rich, like, the 70s was their prime.
Yep, 70s.
Yeah, 70s was prime, and like the last time they won was
2011.
2011.
Yeah, before that was, I don't know, 80?
For nearly 10 plus years.
That's still fairly recent.
And this is a team that's like expected to be like up there every single year of winning it.
Well, you know, it's funny. The Montreal Canadiens are like considered the best like franchise team of all time, and yet like they're the worst right now.
Yeah.
Oh, like how they have like the most rings and all that.
Yeah, like 26 rings.
Like they should dead ass be like the New York Yankees, but like they can't even do that.
Yeah, they're the Yankees. They're the Yankees of the NHL, except they are nowhere near as good today.
Well, they were the Mickey runners-up.
Mickey runners-up.
Mickey runners.
Because Tampa Bay's not a Mickey ring team because they won 3 in a row.
Damn, they almost won. They
almost won 3 in a row. My bad.
Yeah.
But they're legitimate. I think Canadians that year were the lowest ranked Canadian team to make. I think they were the worst team in the playoffs to make it because they only played teams from Canada, so they barely snuck in because it was 5 out of 7 teams from Canada. Mm-hmm. And they went on a run, and then they lost against the Lightning.
The biggest thing is you got to prove your Mickey ring if you're going to win.
Oh, this was during the
COVID.
season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when they had to play in Edmonton.
That's the thing, man. You got to prove your Mickey ring. If you're gonna win during the bubble, guess what? You got to do it again. And if you do it again, like the Lightning did, you're good.
It no longer counts as a Mickey ring.
I mean, Lightning before that, they won it before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've won a
Yeah,
ring.
so they were already like they were good. They were a good team.
Maybe the Lightning win it again.
Well,
Uh,
the team that won that was really interesting very recently, I think in 2019 or 2018 was the Blues.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because like they were like the factory of sadness for NHL.
for a long time.
And then they won, and it's just like, holy shit, the Blues won a ring? What the hell?
They beat the
Who'd they beat?
They beat the Bruins. They beat the Evil Empire.
They beat the Bruins. Jesus Christ.
They beat the
Bruins.
Evil
What the hell-
Empire.
Yeah, like what the hell's wrong with you? Your team fucking. It's like
God.
the Bruins are just a cock tease every single goddamn year, aren't they?
It's just
They
crazy.
just love to cuck their fans super hard.
Kai, how about them Sharks though?
Oh no, dude, we're just like factory of sadness. It's like what was it? We had 2016 when people gave a damn, and then after that, no one gives a shit about the team. I mean, like we had a decent crowd, but at the same time, it's like
We have
we can sell
got more
season tickets,
attendance
but we
than
just can't get
Yankees.
people in the stands. Why is that? Because who gives a shit about hockey?
Yep. Back when
The sport's slowly dying.
when they had that conference championship.
I mean,
in
I'll
the
still
2015
root for it.
when they had the conference championship in
In the
15, 16. Oh, that was pain. San Jose Sharks and be damned.
Oh yeah, didn't we? I think the last time the Sharks made it to the finals, I think the only time is against the Penguins, and we lost like in 5 games, which was not beast. It's fucking bullshit. But then again, like everyone in the area forgets that ever happened.
Meanwhile, the Penguins had a mini dynasty in the 2010s.
I mean, like dead ass. I gotta be honest with you. I mean, I think I was in high school at that time. I didn't even know that the Stanley Cup final was going on, and that the Sharks were in it.
No!
I was like, oh, okay. And it's like, was it baseball season's going on? I'm like, okay, baseball, cool.
It was just funny because like no one really cared about people in Pittsburgh loved that we repeated in 16-17 for the Stanley Cup, but man, 09
Sidney Crosby.
09 when we won the Super Bowl and won the Stanley Cup, this place was crazy.
Everyone was going to Permantes.
Everybody was at Permanis, bro. It was crazy. They were like, "We're the city of champs. We're the city of the pastrami sandwiches with the fries and in the Mickey coleslaw."
At least the Penguins could go on to say like, okay, we won against Steelers. Like, no.
We beat the Mickey Patriots twice. So.
Oh yeah, your Giants, yeah.
You can thank us for saving the NFL.
Yeah, you saved the NFL. Actually, like that ass.
You're welcome. And on that
and the
note,
and the Eagle. So you and the Eagles saved the NFL.
No, we saved the NFL.
Jeez. This guy for Great Britain's throwing 100 miles per hour right now.
Oh, that's me. That's
wow.
Michael
Man.
Peterson.
Your people are booing him now. What the hell?
He's throwing heat.
Wait, who's winning right now?
6-2
USA is winning
USA.
6-2. I think USA should pull out. Not pull out.
No!
Shut up. They should just win it. How about that? They should just win the game outright. But it's baseball. Anything can happen. Like you could be ahead by dead ass like 10-0, and then it could be the last inning, and you can blow a lead easily.
Don, I'm calling it in 2026. I think the Magic are going to win the championship.
In what year?
2026.
That's not bad.
All right, write that down.
Who are they going to play?
That's not a bad prediction.
They're going to play the Pacers in the championship, the conference championship.
Jesus, you think the Pacers are developing pretty good, so yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Hey, it actually makes sense.
No, wait, are the Magic in the West?
No, no,
You made a dance.
I didn't even mean to make them dance. No, they're in the same conference.
Yeah, and I'm going to go off on a limb. They're going to take on.
No, I said they were going to play each other in the conference championship. But
they're going to play like the
Magic are going to play the Timberwolves when Rudy Gobert wins his MVP season.
Okay.
Will OKC ever get good?
No, they're never allowed to have nice things.
They're the
But they
equivalent
have
of the
Chet
A's.
Holmgren, who's still considered a beast, even if he's not playing this year.
SGA, what happened? Shea
Like that team should
He's
be
gonna end
good
up in the
soon.
Knicks. I'm calling it.
What, Shea
I mean-
Gilgeous?
Yep.
What? No!
He's going to what team?
No, why are you ruining the rebuild?
Why are you ruining the rebuild?
You're gonna have
Yes,
to
there-
give away
it's gonna come
Julius
to a point
Randle
where-
too. Then
Where they have too many draft picks. So like, oh, we can't fill out a roster. Who are we gonna get rid of? Well, we gotta get rid of SGA to get more. They're gonna
Every
die
time,
out.
every time you say SGA, it sounds like Student Government Association.
We gotta go to the SGA. God.
Did James Dolan approve of this, Don?
Yeah, he used
Yeah,
facial recognition to secure the
Facial
deal.
recognition. He used Chinese tactics.
Hey, you got to get your social credit, your Nick's social
yeah, my
credit.
Nick's social credit, just so I can go to a.
And
I mean,
SG
like
social
at least
credit.
what was it with the Thunder during that good kind of situation though of we have so many picks, we can do almost anything because we can get so many good players.
But they're not gonna do anything because it's the Thunder.
Also,
Not
just
the
real
Knicks, I mean,
quick,
yeah, the Thunder.
we have the biggest girly man alert of the night. The Sacramento Kings beat the girly men of the Phoenix Suns 128 to 119.
Let's go.
Yep.
So the Sacramento Kings are now in a 9-game win streak of their last 10.
Good for them.
And you know what this means? This
Good.
means the Sac Kings are going to win. They're going to win the opposite of a Mickey ring. They're going to win a manly ring. Manly
yeah.
man.
Oh,
And
They're
we're
gonna
gonna
win a
rename their stadium the Beta Man. I mean, we're gonna call it the Alpha
What
HQ.
was that?
the
Alpha
Alpha-
HQ.
Alpha HQ.
Yeah.
And then DJ Aceman. Then what's it called? Is going to buy him. Nick Adams.
Yeah, Nick
Nick
Adams. And he's gonna, and then for their opening night, he's gonna have Hooters dancers there when they present the ring, and he's gonna come out with a king, like a crown on his head.
He's gonna crown.
It's going to be a Burger King crown.
Yeah.
And then DeMontis Sabonis is like, what the fuck is going on?
We're gonna bring out EDP.
Oh, shit. And then De'Aaron Fox is like, I did not sign up for this.
The only way to beast in Sacramento.
And they'll play the Lakers on opening night, and everyone's gonna scream Mickey, Mickey.
Mickey.
I hope they do.
Kai's gonna dance for it.
I can't wait to move the Sacramento Kings to Pittsburgh. It's going to be beast.
Oh yeah, the Pittsburgh Kings.
The Pittsburgh Kings, baby. We're going to change. We're going to keep the logo the same. We're just going to change it to black and gold.
Yeah, pretty much. Like people actually show up for games then.
Oh,
Like
man,
I mean, was it at least the attendance for this year is pretty good. It's been okay for the Kings. I'm surprised by last year's attendance though. Like
So my
last year,
question-
it was second to last for
Wow.
attendance.
Who's first? Who's last?
Here, let me look up NBA attendance.
Well, while you're looking that up, what's it called? Did the Sacramento Kings this year, like at least front office wise, did they think they were going to be like decent?
Probably not.
I read an article that said that actually this guy predicted. He said why this is the year of the Kings.
Oh damn!
So
Yeah,
the
there was one
Pacers,
guy predicting them.
the Pacers only had a worse attendance.
Oh my God! So what's it called? Barry McCockner was right. Hey,
So
fam,
they
put
were.
the
Yeah.
games on.
Where were the Warriors at? The Warriors were at 11. The team that had the best attendance was the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, Bulls fans are nuts.
Sixers were second.
What? No.
That actually makes sense.
Mavericks were third.
I'm shocked. I figured they'd be top 10, but not third.
Heat were fourth. Celtics were fifth. I'm surprised by how low the Celtics are on this. Raptors are sixth. Lakers are seventh. The Knicks are eighth. Cavaliers are 9. Jazz are 10. Warriors 11. Bucks 12.
All right,
And
guys, I
after
gotta
that's
head
the
out,
Nets.
guys.
Yeah, we're gonna end the stream. Yeah, let's end
All
the
right.
stream here.
We'll end it together real quick. Stay for 1 second, DJ Aceman.
Anyways, that was a beast game. I made Kai dance tonight. Fins up.
Fins up.
We'll be back.
Warriors
See ya.
dub.